All right, let me zoom this up a bit closer so you guys won't see the back of my mess. Okay, hold on. Okay, you guys, I'm not going to put up the link yet because I have a few things to say. Can you guys hear me? Link yet. Okay, yeah. Because I have a few things to say. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good... What's today? Monday? Is today Monday? Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Monday. Oh my God, my eyelashes are just not cooperating with me today. Anyways, I want to thank you guys because we made 600 subscribers. Hi, Just Jill. Hi. Hold on. Wait a second. Just Jill. This isn't going to be a long live, but we made 600 subscribers. Thank you, that girl. Hey, Bambi Rambles, Ella. And I'm just excited about it because I never even thought that I would get to 100, 200, 300, and here we are at 600. And that is an accomplishment for me. Oh, I will sincere. Just hold on. I'm not going to drop the link yet. It's an accomplishment for me because when I first started this YouTube, it was just makeup. And don't get me wrong, I love makeup. Makeup is my passion. It's what I love. I will never give a shit about what anybody says about makeup when it comes to that. Hey, Steph TXMA, how are you, beautiful? I will never care what anybody says when it comes to makeup. It's what I love. I will cake it fucking on. Which I don't, but people have their own opinions about makeup. Hold on, you guys. Let me turn on these ring lights real quick. People have their own opinions about makeup, and I just really don't care. I'm going to do me, and you do you. But I just started off doing makeup, and then I was like gone for 2 years. And then I came back after I got all of the equipment that I needed because YouTube is an investment. After I got like the camera, the ring lights, one of my cameras broke, so we had to get another one. I had to get a computer. Then we ended up getting 2 computers. God is good. You know, God is good, and he's been good to myself and my family. Hi, not another housewife. Yeah, it is. So it's a huge milestone for me because it's not somewhere where I ever thought that I would be. And now I'm optimistic. I'm confident because when I took the 2 years off from YouTube, thank God I've had encouragement from my fiance, my 3 boys, because they believe in me. You know what I mean? And when I came back, I decided I want to talk. Like, I want to talk to people because I started realizing that I didn't like just watching makeup tutorials. I actually liked commentary, Bailey Sarian. There's a whole bunch of others that I absolutely adore too that do makeup and commentary. So I'm like, I'm gonna combine the two and see how this works out. And it works. It worked. And when you find your niche, it's something to be proud of. So now when we get to 1,000, we will celebrate. When we get to 2,000, we will celebrate. When we get to 3, and I don't say if, I say when, because it will happen. As long as you're consistent and you believe in yourself, I truly believe that you can accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. point blank period. And if you want to start a YouTube channel, start it. Don't wait. Just do it. But I want to celebrate you guys because I wouldn't be sitting here without you guys. I absolutely adore each and every one of you. I look forward to your comments. You guys put a smile on my face. And I think, hey, Mandy, I think that I'm blessed. And I want to thank everybody who supports this channel, whether you've shared, whether you've made a comment, liked, disliked, put my link, everything. That girl, Chrissy, share, Mandy, anybody who's ever supported me in any way, thank you. I truly, genuinely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you guys know that. Okay, so I am going to put my friend That Girl's link down in the comments. Or That Girl, can you please put your link? Because she just did a video, and it is about CK, and her video is with facts. Thank you, That Girl. I love you to death. Her video is with facts. I'm not doing all that. No. If you want to know what happened, you need to go to That Girl's channel and watch what she did. She has all of the documentation and the proof. It is redacted, but it's to protect the victim, basically. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a CK supporter and you have anything ignorant to say, you will be deleted. Y'all know I don't play that shit, and I'm not going to put up with that shit because you guys have been bullying me ever since I started making videos about CK. And if you don't know that I don't like CK, I'm sorry. Let me pin it. Or should I put it up there? I will pin it. Where'd it go? Did you put it, That Girl? Okay. I don't know if I can. Oh, yeah, never mind. I can pin it. If you just want to know what I'm talking about, you need to go watch That Girl's, what she just did, like not even a half hour ago. She gives all of the information regardless of whether it's redacted. These are court documents. And like I was saying, CK cult people have been bothering me for a very long time, ever since I've been doing videos about CK. And I really don't care. I don't care. But I will tell you right now that if you come in here being disrespectful, you will be blocked. And I don't have time for the shit. Okay. So I don't know if anybody knows this, but CK is allegedly, it's not allegedly, okay? She is being sued. Can anybody guess who she's being sued by? Before you go over and watch That Girl? I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at that, you guys. I promise. My eyes are really watery. I'm not laughing at that. I'm not nice like That Girl. Yes, Ray. You guys are right. I'm not. That Girl is much more. She's a good friend of mine. She literally is like the best person ever. Okay, she handles things with a little bit more grace. I'm classy, but I'm not when it comes to CK. And I'll tell you why. If you don't know my history with CK, then you haven't watched my videos. And you have to go back and watch my videos. I've been on her panel. I thought she was great. I liked her opinion until I did my research. Once I did my research, I don't think she's a very nice person. So you'll have to excuse me if I don't feel bad that she's being sued for $10 million. Okay? Because if you go back to my Christian Andriacchio video, I told her, And I told her supporters the exact words out of my mouth because of the way she was handling this case. I said, Critical K is on dangerous grounds here. My exact words. I said, I have a bad feeling about this case and she better stop. Nobody wants to listen to me, even though I really don't like her. But I was trying to help her because Ray is a shark. She has been trying to get justice for her son for 7 years, whether you believe that he self-harmed or you don't. She's a shark, and she's not just going to let somebody defame her the way the CK has. As I have said before, and I will say again, you cannot bash victims. You cannot purposely victimize a victim more than they are already victimized. Okay? That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. You can't do that. It's not right. And some of you may think freedom of speech. Okay, fine. That's not what Critical K was doing. She was not just, not in my opinion. I'm going to open up the panel so you guys can come on and give your opinion. But not in my opinion. That wasn't just. Holy shit. Oh my God. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I have no idea. But anyway, I seriously just did not like the way she was handling the case. She wasn't being nice. She was talking bad about a mother who lost her child. She was accusing her of awful things. You guys have to go watch that girl. You can watch it after this. You can go now, just so you can get some reference as to why I feel as strongly as I do when it comes to this case. Because if it was any other mother, you would be doing the same damn thing. That's my opinion, and it's been my opinion ever since day one of her covering this case. She has been bashing Ray all over the place. And you know how when you just get a funny feeling about something, you know what I mean? Like I have good intuition, and I don't follow it all the time, but I have a very good intuition. And I don't know, I had an intuition that something bad's going to happen if Critical K keeps doing this, keeps bashing her. And then she's literally challenging everybody to come on her panel. No one gives a fuck about her. You're trying to challenge people who have millions of subscribers, okay? And I'm not saying that means she's less of a person. But no one is going to jeopardize their reputation when you have built a career of millions of subscribers on YouTube. No one is going to jeopardize their reputation by going on a panel with a woman who is infamous for calling a dead woman a bitch. So no, you don't get any empathy from me. I don't give a fuck. You deserve it. Period. I'm sorry, I just get really upset, you guys. I'm confused. So you're saying Kay bashed the mom all over the internet. Where? Oh, really? Southern lady. So are you trying to say that she didn't? Never mind. Just never mind. I'm about to open up the panel, but I do want to address something else really quick. Tyra Nicole. Not even 10 minutes after I did my video, you scheduled a video in response to mine. You did a video. I did not watch the whole thing because I'm not going to torture myself by watching videos that people do about me. It's a rule that I made. It's something that I promised to my fiance, and I'm not going to do it. But you said you were embarrassed. You're saying I embarrassed you because I said that you used to say the N-word, even though you say that you have said the N-word in the past with an A at the end, but that's still no excuse for it, okay? No. But I'm sorry if you feel as though you were embarrassed because maybe you think I put you on blast. I did not put you on blast. We were talking about it. We were talking about Just Larry saying the N-word when he was listening to a song. You, on the other hand, have a video where you say you didn't even grow up with Black people, but you used to say the N-word to you and your white friends all the time. And you say that you apologize for it and you don't say it anymore. That's fine. I'm happy. I'm glad that you don't say the N-word anymore. But you have. So if you are embarrassed because I didn't call you out. We were having a discussion. But if you feel as though I called you out and you are embarrassed, get ready to be embarrassed for the rest of your life if you continue to be on YouTube. Because people come in at different times. People are new, and some people find out later than others, and there's always going to be a YouTuber that's going to watch other YouTubers talk about you and point out the fact that you used to say the N-word. Then they're going to refer to your video where you apologize for it, where you say you and your white friends used to call each other the N-word with an A, and guess what? That YouTuber is going to do a video about you. It doesn't stop. That's life. If you want to be on YouTube, get ready for it, because I'm not the first person to bring up that you use the N-word, and I'm not going to be the last. So sorry if you felt embarrassed, but I'm not sorry because that wasn't my intent at all. And another thing too, if you're embarrassed because I didn't call anybody a troll. You called Steph TMXA a troll. And I told you she's not a troll and you are not a troll. She's welcomed here and she's entitled to her opinion just like you are. If you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't have to apologize for it because whatever. I don't have to apologize for it. I really don't understand why you felt embarrassed when we were talking about the situation. Now, I can see if I did a whole video and I said, Tyra, blah, 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 blah. That's different. But we were talking about that, and your name happened to come up because of a comment that Steph TMX made. And I'm not going to have you calling anybody trolls in my comment section if nobody's a troll. You're not a troll, neither is she. And I don't want you guys arguing in my comment section, but I don't know which one you were embarrassed about, but either or is just good advice. If you don't want people calling you out for that, then you probably should get off YouTube. Okay, let me open up this panel. Let me read some of the comments. I'm sorry, you guys. You were way too good for her. You are definitely on the higher moral ground. Glad you finally see it, what that evil bitch is really about. Gina, who are you talking about, sweetheart? Critical K? I will. Has she really? I'm confused. So you're saying K bash the mom. Okay, yeah, I already seen that. Put that one out there. Please go see my video. So yeah, if you guys don't believe that this is true, or you're trying to call that girl a liar and myself, then you probably need to go ahead and press the link that's pinned up above and you will see the proof. Nobody has to lie on her. Sorry, nobody cares enough to lie on her. I can't find the link. Isn't it pinned? Is it not pinned? The link is pinned. All you got to do is go up to the top, and it's right there. Positive energy. Your positive energy, what the deal with Tyra Nicole? I try sincere. I don't see why someone's past has to be brought up over and over again, but that's just my opinion. Wait a second. I didn't see the point of bringing Tyra into the conversation. Well, not another housewife. That's your opinion, and you're entitled to it, just like you said. But I don't see the point in Tyra being embarrassed. Why? Why is she embarrassed? So go ahead and riddle me that. Thank you. Thank you to my sweet mods, because I love you guys. All right, so let me go ahead and put that up. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and like I said, I don't understand why she was embarrassed. What's the point of being embarrassed for? Yeah, and you guys have yours too, so I don't have issues with anyone's opinions either. I don't have an issue with your opinion. I'm just telling you, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. And I'm just saying, I don't understand why she would be embarrassed. It's not as if obviously this is something that Tyra Nicole has apologized for. Okay, so this is something that she needs to understand. If I'm talking about the situation and I see Tyra in the comment section calling somebody a troll because they have an opinion about what I was talking about, I have an opinion as well, and I'm going to say my opinion. Yeah, her name's Tyra, and she seems like a very nice person, but that doesn't justify anything. I don't really know her whole story of how she used to talk like that or why, so I'm not sure what she is embarrassed about other than she was called in a chat. No, she was called in a chat, but it definitely is something that is not good. Like, that's, that's definitely not something to be proud of, that you're saying the N word. All right, now how do I, wait a minute. What did I do? Oh yeah, never mind. I know how to do it. Oops. Sorry, but it's a big deal to say that word, period. Nobody should be saying that word except for Black people. Okay. So the link's right here, Tyra. The link's pinned. You're goddamn right I'll keep speaking on it, not another housewife. I'll always speak on nobody should be saying the N-word, period. If you have a problem with that, then take a hike. All right. The pin is, or the link is pinned up. If that girl, can you please put your link so people can understand what's going on here with Critical K? Oh, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate it. Okay, sorry then. Not another housewife. That's always something that I'm going to try to keep awareness on because it's a I don't know, it's oh, sorry. It's an
What's
issue.
what's going on?
Hi, Sincere. How are you?
Good. I love your page, man. I tell all my cousins they're gonna follow you. My little cousin's gonna follow you. They like it because you do makeup.
Absolutely.
Hey, did you read my chats?
Um
Cause
hold
what's the deal with this Tyra girl? Like, why is she always
on. She's about to tell you right now. She's here.
let her come? Cause she's always is this Tyra?
Hello.
This is Tyra right here.
Well,
Tyra,
my name is Tyra.
okay,
Tira.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tyra.
T. Just so you know, hold on, Sincere. Please just don't talk for 2 seconds.
Go ahead, cause we're gonna
T.
address it.
No, we could talk about it, but just give me 2 seconds. T. It is unfortunate that you didn't watch the video because the video was not negative at all. Your video inspired me quite a bit.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. My
Well, see,
video about you.
I made a
No,
promise.
listen, hold on. Let me say though, T, you didn't watch my video. Okay. And that's unfortunate, right? But just so you know, when I talked about being embarrassed, when I talked about being yelled at in a live, that was embarrassment for myself. That
Oh,
wasn't something T put on Tira. That was me telling my audience how I was embarrassed that I went into this live that I absolutely enjoyed, right? And got a lot of fucking information from because you were so upset about that girl being doxxed. And that was my first introduction to someone who actually took their platform, okay, and wanted to put that kind of information out there. How do we get this person deplatformed? That was what when my video was about. I knew I was going to film a video. It was never a fuck T video.
thank
No,
you.
not at all.
Sorry.
In me expressing my embarrassment, I just think it's bogus as hell for you to be celebrating. Here I am listening to you celebrate, right? I'm going to sleep. Oh, let me click on T. She's celebrating. And you're talking about me as if I made a bad video, but I loved your video.
No.
Your video.
No. Stop. The
She
only
critiqued
thing
it.
that I
That's what she
heard,
did. She
the only
critiqued the
thing,
video.
the only thing that I heard was that you were embarrassed. So I thought you were embarrassed because I pointed out the fact that you have said the N word.
Absolutely. And was I embarrassed, T? Yes. And I'm calling you T because I don't want to say your name wrong. I was embarrassed, yes, but baby girl, it had nothing to do with you.
Okay.
It was the situation in which I was in that I wanted to talk about with my audience. What I think of Steph is my personal opinion. Just like, you're telling not another housewife, she has her right to her opinion.
Right.
What I did in your chat, which I also said you did very well, right? You didn't let anyone talk bad. When I seen Steph comment at that same moment, forgive me if I'm like, oh my God, this girl is a troll. I have never seen you before this video, T. Didn't know you existed. Okay. I'm enjoying myself. I'm getting a lot out of the panel. Can't wait to film about it. And here comes who I think to be a troll. I didn't even mean to be disrespectful because you had to call me out for that too, T. No, ain't nobody in here. I didn't want to be that girl either. I left the live. Sincere, shut your face. Shut your face right now, bro. I said I'm fucking talking. Shut your face.
No, I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing. I'll give him respect.
Know each other?
No. I'll bring up.
No. He likes to be on live. T, I'm telling you, baby girl. I wish you would have listened. Actually, watched my video. I was very inspired by your live. Said nothing but great things about you. And when I told my audience I was embarrassed that you even knew because I didn't even know you. You understand? Nothing to do with what T did to me. I did all this to myself.
Right. And I apologize. I've just always made a promise that And maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. I should have watched the video, but all I really seen is that you said you were embarrassed and you never felt like that before. And I thought it was towards, I see my name, so I think it's towards me.
And you know what, T, I'm the first one to tell you, don't watch videos that are made about you. Don't look in them comment sections. But what's really fucked up is that they wanted you to know, oh my God, T, she said she was embarrassed, and got you all hyped for what? When they should have said, you should have watched her videos, man. She was talking all kinds of nice shit. No one's going to tell T that, though, right? We're not going to tell that Tyra was inspired by how hard she was fighting for this whole boxing.
Yeah, but I apologize that I got it wrong. If I got it wrong,
no, and I accept your apology. I say it's too bad. Yeah. No one actually told you should watch this video. This girl really enjoyed you. You inspired her to do this video. You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm sorry about that. Like,
totally fine.
I just heard, I don't know what are you guys arguing in the comments? But I'm glad you came up here because I heard you don't go on panels. So I'm really glad that you came up here on the panel. I, on the other hand, have been watching you for a few weeks now. And I will honestly say that I enjoy watching you. I enjoy watching all of you. Okay. And there are some things you say that I don't agree with, just like there's some things you understand what I'm saying? But I will honestly say that I apologize if I got it wrong. I didn't mean it in that way. If I got it wrong, you know what I'm saying? All I heard was embarrassing, and I'm just saying that's something that you also have to prepare for. If you've been admitted to saying that in the past, you're always going to be called out for it, Tyra. I'm sorry, and that's just the way that it is. That's just every creator comes in at a different time. Creators still call Jeffree Star out on things that he said in the past. You know what I mean?
And everything you're saying about that is so right. I agree with you. Like, if I've done it right, obviously it's out on the internet. I've just come to terms in the last few weeks, and come to peace with the fact that it's going to be said. I think I'm more sad that you didn't watch the video because I said such nice things about Jeff. Instead, people wanted to hit you up and be like, oh my God, she said you embarrassed her. No, Tyra embarrassed Tyra. Okay. That's the bottom line. Okay. And I never, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm more sad that all this time since I did that video, you have not watched it because you think I'm talking junk, and that's the opposite of what I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I definitely will. Not everybody talks about you mean. I understand that.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you coming up here too, because like I said, I heard you don't go on panels, so I appreciate you.
No, it's not that I don't go on panels. It's that I'm not going on panels with people that I don't care to go on panels with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I want to clear something, like literally, I'm laying in bed and I'm like, ooh, T celebrating. So I'm listening, and all of a sudden, Tyra Nicole, and I'm like, wait, hold up. And I have to get on the phone. And then as I'm on the phone, here comes Sincere, and if you don't mind, T, just give me 2 seconds, my love. Sincere, I don't have a problem with you, my love. I really don't. Okay.
Well, you can go on as many.
Sincere, please let me speak, and then I'll let you talk. Okay.
I have respect for it, Tia.
You seem to really like this panel life, and you know what? I don't understand it, and it's not for me to understand, is it, Sincere? It's not my life. No. What I'm going to say is I totally appreciate what you say when you do say. Everyone left that very positive. In my video, Sincere, I said everybody left that fucking interview so positive. Excuse my mouth.
So can I say this?
Sincere, please let me finish.
Oh my God.
So what happened, Sincere, is I have known Real for 8 years.
Okay.
What I have seen now makes me believe the things in which I spoke about in my video. Now you go ahead.
Tia, let me just bring everybody up to speed.
Are you talking about Real the Entertainment?
Yes, let me bring you up to speed what happened. Yeah. So you don't care for the person that's the interviewer, BX Beast Boy. I know you don't care for him, right? But he did an interview with Real Entertainment News, right? So everybody did the interview. We all had a positive light. But then a lot of my friends was like, look at the comments. There's this lady on there named Tyra Nicole. She's really being negative. So I'm like, why is she like my thing is, Tia, if we leave somewhere with good energy, don't come in with negative energy. So then my friend said, well, I'm gonna watch Tyra Nicole and see what she's doing. She gets on her live, Tia, and she speaks on my name and Rill's name in a
First of all,
negative
I was
light.
not live. I was not live,
Well,
sincerely.
you
Tell the
uploaded
story
a big.
correctly, sir.
Well,
I
you
uploaded.
uploaded.
I filmed the video. I did.
But this is my thing. This is my thing, Tia. She called me not a black man. You can't say things like that. You don't even know me. She's gonna. That's just tasteless. She's gonna say, I don't know this guy sincere. He might not be black. It was just all negative. And that's the thing that we had a confusion with a lot of people that were talking behind the scenes was like, why is she speaking negative and critiquing everything when everybody is leaving with good energy? Like it seemed like we had.
Sincere. The
I'm just
fact that
saying
I
this.
don't think you're a black man is not a negative thing. It's a very weird thing
But
that
you're just
I
making
happen to
assumptions
have.
without doing.
It is an assumption. I never said it was fact, my love. My videos are not fact.
Okay,
Right.
okay. I don't know what's going on with all of that.
I'm trying to tell you.
And you know what? I don't want to do this here.
Love you, girl.
I don't.
No. At the end of the day, only thing I'm saying is, why did you just speak on my name if you didn't know anything about me? Why didn't you say, well, let me reach out or figure out?
Sincere, you know why I spoke on you? Because I listened to that video that I linked in that video. And when you jumped on that live with him, and he spoke to you like a whole bitch, Sincere, that's wrong.
But you got to understand where he's coming
Sincere, I'm sorry you don't think that's wrong, my love, but it is fucked up on every level. I would never speak to my fucking worst enemy the way that Real spoke to you in that video. And forgive me, but all you are is an avatar and a sub. Okay, you don't have a channel. You love to be on panels. It's not for me to judge. I did not like the one video that I went to go watch of Real on my own. In 33 minutes in,
give me a second, Jelly.
Okay.
One more minute. Go ahead.
But the thing is,
and we could be done. And in 33 minutes into that video, he fucking talks to you like a dog. Sincere, that's not cool with me, bro.
No,
I don't have to know you, and it is what it is. And I feel the way I feel. My video is very real.
What I'm saying, Tara, me and him, this is how it is, Tia. Me and him are gonna have issues because we are all new to each other. So he's not gonna know me yet. So he's gonna always have his guard up. That's the reason why me and him have that type of dialogue. My thing is that when
I know a lot of people are lost on this. I don't even know.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I wanted to work it out, but you got like 1 minute left, girl.
Okay.
Because Jelly Bean has something to say too. So go ahead.
Okay. This is what happened. This is the full story, Tia. This is the truth. It was all an interview with the two people that didn't care for each other. They did an interview, right? So the issue that came with Tyra is like right after the interview was done, people were sending me screenshots of Tyra in the comments speaking bad about the man. She called the man a clown. Like, come on, don't bring. My thing is, Tia, why did you bring negative energy to a positive room? That's the issue that we had.
I have to do my research on that whole Real Entertainment and all that stuff. I know something's going on with that, and I'm gonna do my research and do a video on it, because let me just say this about Real Entertainment.
Yes.
He is, something, I don't know. I have my opinion about him.
Me too. My thing is,
like he's everywhere too. I don't know.
Yeah,
my thing,
yeah, you're right. But you do want to do your research. You want to look into it. You don't want to just hear about an interview and that someone being negative. I happen to see Real for who he really is. And a lot of people in that interview walked away saying, oh, it's good to hear his side. I've seen who the fuck he is. And I made a very real video about it. Sincere, I'm sorry you had to be talked about in it. And I'm sorry I didn't think you were black.
And I'm not taking anything away from you, Tara, because I subscribe to you. My thing is like this, Tia. We left on so much good energy. Why did you come in with negative energy after? Like, you went in the chat, in the comments, and called the guy a clown. Like, he's trying
And
to
maybe
take
I should,
accountability.
and you know what? And you know what, Sincere, I will say that maybe you are so right. Instead of making that comment, I should have just
Oh,
went and
thanks,
filmed my
teacher.
video. You
Right.
know,
Huh?
I will say that for sure. For sure. I didn't have to call him a clown. I was beside myself. Imagine, I've known him 8 years and I don't know
Yes.
him to be this Hulk, okay? I don't know him to be the like, who the fuck are you, dude? Like, who the fuck are you talking to, brother? You know what
And
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying,
I don't know that guy and I don't like that guy, and I spoke on it. You understand?
and I say this to her, nothing that, and Tia, anything that he did is not excusable. But my thing is, why I was so focused is like, we left with positive
Thanks, sis.
energy. Why
I'm
did you come
glad
in with
you
negative?
did, Sincere, because the way I heard him talk to you, he owes you 57 apologies, okay?
But
I
you got on,
wouldn't have stood on his live and let him talk to me like that.
but you
I'm
know,
glad you walked away positive. I walked away differently, and I have a channel, and I'm going to talk about it. I
but you,
always do, you know?
but you know what? You know what happened, Tara? After that interview, he apologized into me in the messages and said, "I apologize for that." He said that it was not a trust thing because he didn't know me, but he spoke to me about it. That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask you on this, Sincere? How come
Go
when he
ahead.
did a live, how come when he did a live today, he sent you to bring the link to his channel?
Oh,
He doesn't have fingers. He don't got
no,
fingers,
no,
boo.
no, 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 no.
All
What
right,
Sincere,
happened?
guys.
sincere. Go on panels where people treat you nice. T, I'm gonna
I,
get off of here because I was really
Yeah,
going to sleep. My
yeah,
love, watch the
cut it,
video. I
Yeah.
loved your live.
I
I
need to
loved
let Jelly Bean.
finding you. Everyone have a great evening.
Thank
Sincere.
you.
I wish you all the best too. I'm sure
yes,
I'll see
yes.
you
There's
around,
no love
brother. Have a
lost.
good
It was
night,
nice
guys.
to be in here. Bye. Thanks for coming up, Tyra.
Bye.
Tia, this makes me wish I didn't quit smoking cigarettes, girl.
Tia, I'm so sorry. I
Bye.
had to let that. I had to let that out. I had to let that out because
You're not supposed to be in here.
I seen her actions, and that's why I had to speak on it. That's why I said something. I apologize to
Right.
your channel because
That's okay. I just want Jelly Bean to be able to have a chance to say something.
Go ahead, Jelly
Yeah.
Bean. I'm so
I
sorry.
don't know if you've seen me on different channels. I don't know why my picture's not picking up, but
Yeah,
I've been on some channels that you've spoken on, Tia. So I've seen you before. I know you keep it really honest. You stay true to your word, and even if you're wrong, you will admit it, and I appreciate that about you. What I will say is when it comes to a conversation where I hear you calling someone out for using the N-word when they shouldn't be doing that. I myself am white, but I grew up with a black stepmother, a mixed stepsister, and a stepbrother. My little brother is half black. I'm half Cuban, and I would never in my life say that word or allow someone around me to say that word and think it is okay. And if you do
yeah.
not have it in you to just be like, yeah, I said that, I apologize, I was wrong, but then come in defensive. I don't appreciate that kind of shit. That's not the kind of stuff that we put up
Yep.
with. I mean, I'm from the South, and that's not some shit that we do. And that's not something I would never let someone disrespect my little brother in that kind of way, let alone someone I don't even know. So, like,
Right.
to come in here so aggressive because you said something and someone repeated and said you were wrong, like, just be like, yeah, girl, I was wrong.
Right. And I don't didn't know how like her video was about me, but I appreciate her coming up here, and I appreciate at least she apologized for it.
Yeah. I mean, that was good. I mean, I felt like she was a little aggressive, which I mean, I get defensive too when I feel like I gotta try and like stand up for myself. So I understand like that side of it. But at the same time, it's just like for anyone in the chat, that's not
Right.
something that anyone appreciates.
Yeah.
And like growing up in the family that I had one side of my family that was extremely racist and the other side of my family that I adored. And I would never, ever let someone speak to my little brother in that manner, let alone my stepmother or anyone else in my family. And that's not a word that will ever come out of my child's mouth because it's not okay for anyone to say. It really
Right.
isn't.
Right. I agree, and I don't. agree with it whatsoever. And I just wanted to, I apologize that she was talking nice. I got it all wrong with the video, and I am more than willing to be that person, say I was wrong. However, I will say, this is something that she's never going to be able to live down if she wants to continue on YouTube, because people on YouTube will call her out. It's just, I could say something right
it
now,
will always come
and
up
people,
because it's something people will always look
right,
up and see.
right. And people, I could say something right now, and people will look it up, and I'll never hear the end of it. You know what I mean?
And I do want to apologize. I didn't mean to go in like that, but I just felt a type of way. You know what I'm saying? When it came to people that I was around, Jelly Bean. I'm sorry that I had to do that on your page.
Right.
I mean,
you're
fine. And I mean, if anyone's ever spoken to me, I don't normally get worked up about things. I don't take things real personal. I don't mind people letting out their feelings because I think it's better to let it out than hold it in. But I think there's a way to go about things respectfully. And I think that y'all like kind of raising your voices with each other instead of speaking it out is just something I don't do, but I respect everybody's way of trying to manage their feelings, So.
And then, and my thing is Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean is it right?
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay.
That's my name on here. You can call me Jelly.
The reason why I said what I said to her is because don't come in being negative when everybody's leaving away positive. That's why I had a big issue. Tia knows me. I'm a positive person. So when you come in negative, it makes me look at you in a different light because it's like, dad, come on, don't mess up the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I definitely understand that. I do feel like she came off very aggressive, and it doesn't set a very good vibe for the entire conversation. Like, to talk to someone, to make amends, to apologize, but still have an aggressive tone is not the way to handle a situation.
Right. And the reason why I said something is because you made a full video post about me and another person. Like, come on now. There's stuff that you could talk to me about privately. Tia, you have my Instagram. You could speak to me privately. Like, I come on this page positive, but a lot of her actions and the things that she's doing is not right. I mean, I have to call it like it is. Like, she's speaking on my name, speaking on another gentleman's name, and it's like, why do you do that? Like, you caused havoc for no reason. Everybody left that interview positive, and by you coming in,
Tyra, I'm not trying to like say anything bad about you. I don't know who you were. It may just be the way, like the tone that you used when you were speaking that came off a little aggressive. I get it. You could have been nervous. You could have been concerned. You could have been, standing up for yourself. I'm not trying to attack anyone. I'm just saying that the tone that you used did come off aggressive.
And another thing, not another housewife. No other community should be using that word. You're missing the whole point. No other community should be using that word, period. It's not okay. It may be okay for another Black person, and they may have a whole new different opinion about the N-word, but in my opinion, no other community, no white people, Black, Hispanic, nobody should be using the N-word, period.
No, and I'm half Hispanic, and I wouldn't use that word.
Even if it is accepted, it does not matter. It should not be used. The only people it should be used by is Black people. We took that word back, turned it into a term of endearment. I don't agree with
I don't either
using it, but at the same time, we have that right. It's not anybody else's word to use except for ours. That's the point.
And I agree, Tia.
I'm not talking about the prison community, not another housewife. I'm not talking about the prison community. And I know all about the prison community. My brother was in prison for a very long time for a mistake that he's made, and he's doing good now. But I'm not talking about the prison community.
Using that word, and you were not African American, you were not Black, you were not in that community. You have no right to say that word, and that's that kind of shit, excuse my language, Tia, that gets you whopped upside the head with a can like that man in that gas station. And we all saw that happen, so y'all know y'all ain't ready for that.
I've seen your video before, Not Another Housewife. Okay, I've seen one of your videos. So you are the person who thinks there's nothing wrong with it. Well, nothing wrong with the N-word. Well, I don't even know what to say about that. But I remember. I think I'm confusing you with Not Another T channel, which I don't know why, because I'm sorry about that. But yes, so I'm pretty sure you are okay with that word. So, and another thing I'm going to tell you is that Tyra can defend herself. You don't have to be going all over the panel defending her because nobody's attacking her. So,
I'm not attacking her. I'm just going by her actions.
Steph, just hold on one second, okay, Steph? Ella.
Yes.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm good. This stuff gets me a little heated, so I
Wait a
probably
minute,
will
but
not be up
that's
here
not
very
what
long.
Okay, what do you have to say, Ella?
I was just up here to just say that as someone who was raised in a white home, and I have I'm half black, half white.
So are my kids.
So I mean, I grew up knowing that the N-word was not a word to use, but I obviously grew up going to my dad's house, hearing the N-word with the A at the end.
Yeah.
And obviously I was confused and didn't understand the concept of it.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Bambi.
But I've grown up, to the point where, I've said it myself, like not the obviously with the hard R, but with the A.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if that makes me a bad person because I'm half white, but
no.
But no, what I was gonna say is just that
something's stuck in my eye.
That I agree that I feel like the Black community is the only community that should be able to use that word,
right?
Because I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like it. I mean, I've had people, white people say the N-word with the R word in front of me, making jokes, and I just look at them and tell them, I was like, you're lucky it's me that you're saying it in front of,
right,
and not someone else.
Yep.
I was like,
not everybody takes it lightly, you know?
And I'm like, you're just lucky. I was like, so I'm like, just be careful who you say it around. I was like, because the next Black person, you might get punched.
Right.
That's exactly what I meant when I said you're gonna be just like that guy in the gas station that got whopped upside the head with a can because you don't know when to shut your mouth.
And I also just want to make a point is that just because you were raised a certain way and brought up a certain way doesn't mean that there isn't time for change.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. It's really hard to change yourself, but you always can. There's always room to change. There's always room to grow. So, and I get stuck in that mindset, but we as people just need to do better. So I don't want to see that I was raised in Chicago my entire life, because I'm going to put it out there. I wasn't raised in Chicago, but close enough. I'm just going to say that.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How do you feel like when a white rapper uses that word in his music?
Like, I don't know, does Eminem use it?
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
But he doesn't use it though.
I know. I'm just using it as an example.
If a white rapper uses it, it's disrespectful still.
I listen to, so that's why I asked. So I'm just gonna go for context. When it's music, it's tricky.
I just something out of my eye, you guys.
But
is it excusable?
No.
I don't think it's excusable. Not even for music. For for a white rapper. I feel like they're trying to represent being something that they're not. I think there's other words that they could probably use. You know?
Because if you say it in reverse, if a black person uses it, it would be a whole big controversy.
Yeah. But
Like
you can come up now, Steph.
And I'm sorry, Tia. I didn't mean to act that way. I just felt a type of way. I'm sorry about that.
I don't know what's going on with that.
I'm a positive person. I apologize about that.
Bye, Ella. Thank you for coming up. She's my aunt. Thank you. I don't understand what's going on, but I do know that there is something going on with Real the Entertainment, and there's always something going on.
No, the only reason why I say to you why I said something is because she spoke on my name and never knew nothing about me. That's why I felt a type of way. That's why. And the way how she spoke on my name was so distasteful, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I spoke on it. Now, she didn't really give a chance to have any dialogue. She just rambled. I was trying to get a conversation to see why you said anything about us, because I'm so stuck on the positive energy. That's the reason why I said something.
Right. And I get it. I get what you're saying. Hi, Steph.
Hi. Thanks for letting me come up.
No problem.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So what do you have to say, girl?
Okay, this is my first time on one of these, so please excuse me if I'm trying to figure it out.
That's okay.
The only thing that I had to say about this situation from things that I have seen was, one, when I had spoke about her using the word and all of the other things that she has done, then Not Another Housewife has come around and in several people's comments have said that she doesn't understand why a bunch of white women are sitting around talking about we shouldn't be using the N-word or whatever, and that it didn't bother her. Now, the issue I have with something like that is, obviously I'm a white woman, I'm not a black person, and I don't know what the hell that means, but I think it's very important for everyone, especially white people, to hold other white people accountable. Because I also grew up in the South. I'm from Houston. I'm from a very fucking multicultural place. I have black people in my family. My godson is black. I have to set an example and also say something to people when these things happen. Because when I grew up with racism, it was always a bunch of like white people whispering to each other, saying it behind people's backs, never having like the balls to really say it out loud. And like that stuff just has to stop. It has to stop, period. And when we were on that or you did your last stream, the conversation was about using the N-word. It was another person that you guys were talking about. Forgive me, I don't remember who. But it wasn't about Tyra. Tyra already in the comments was talking about her drama when it was the conversation about subs. Okay, so she was first talking about the drama. Then I made a comment.
In a minute. Now stop asking.
About using this word. Okay. A correct comment, a factual comment, and my opinion. Now, Not Another Housewife also is saying stuff like, well, this is exactly what I mean with Tyra. Like, she feels like she can't go in someone's live and stuff like that and be able to talk. It's like, well, can I not do the same thing? Can I not speak on that as well? And another thing I just want to point out is, you know, I have my issues with her, obviously, just as a human being. But she has so many issues with so many people and creators. And
who does? Who?
Tyra.
Okay.
She's always getting into it with someone. She's always commenting. I mean, you can guarantee there's going to be a video about this live.
It's coming. It's coming.
And this whole like hard R or using it with an A, I don't see a difference. It's the same thing. Like walking around saying this word in any way or condoning it, I don't understand it whatsoever. So if she feels embarrassed, because she also said in her video that you yelled at her and you did not yell at her. If she's embarrassed that she has done these things in the past, because it wasn't just the meme that I had posted, I had found several things where she used the N-word with an A or whatever, okay? So it wasn't the first time, it wasn't a one-time thing, okay? if she feels embarrassed by this, that's her cross to bear.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need to keep talking about it. No, of course not. She somewhat apologized, in my opinion. But that ain't my cross to bear, that she feels embarrassed by that.
Right.
That's her own sins that she has to deal with, not mine.
And,
you know, I've never called her a name, ever. Only presented facts. But not another housewife, you are incorrect, because I have never spoken to you. And I see you in so many comments talking about me, using my name. We've never really had a conversation.
Hold on a second, Tyra.
Writing. Yeah.
No, I was telling Tyra to hold on a second. Hold on.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way too, because she did the same thing with when it came to me and my friends. You spoke on us, but you know nothing about us.
Okay.
How are you?
Wait a second. My thing is not another housewife.
No.
I specifically heard you saying, I don't care if people say it, and you said your husband said it. I know what I seen, because I watched one of your videos and I agreed with some of the things that you were saying, but obviously not that. So if you don't, I don't understand. If you don't care if people say it and you're not offended by that word and you don't feel like white women should see, we need white people to be our allies, to be the ones to speak up. So we're not the only ones speaking up. Okay? So if you don't care if people around you say that word, whether they're white or black, then why are you speaking on it? Are you doing this to stick up for Tyra? Because Tyra can stick up for herself.
And also, can I just add? I'm sorry. Also, can I just add, if it's her opinion that a bunch of white women shouldn't be talking about not using the N-word, why is it her, a white woman, allowed to say that it doesn't bother her and that we should just move on? It's kind of like the flip side of that, right? It's like, okay, well then fine. Should none of us be talking about it? Which is like false. It's completely false.
Right. And I respect that.
Or people who say like, oh, that was like 10 years ago. Like we used to say that all the time. It was okay. And everyone is just so sensitive these days. Like not another housewife. She always likes to say that she hates such social justice warriors. Well, that's what I am. And I'm proud to be one of those people. That's not a negative thing. Because it was wrong 10 years ago. It was wrong 100 years ago.
And the thing is that if you don't like social justice, sorry, you better start getting used to it, because there are a lot of people speaking out about things and there's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, Jelly Bean.
I'm going to say this because I don't ever actually come on camera, especially not with some makeup on, half tired, because I got a child that keeps me up all night.
Well, you're very pretty.
Thank you. I'm
guys
trying.
Are both pretty. Go ahead.
Thank you. I am a white woman. Yeah, I am mixed Hispanic. You can't tell it. I am white. That word has never come out of my mouth in the 28 years that I've been on this earth, and it will never come out of my mouth.
Me neither.
And you want to know why white women speak up against this? It's because people like you that think it's okay for other people to say it. And when I grew up in a mixed family and my little brother being mixed, you think that I'm going to let someone, especially a white person, go up and disrespect him in a way and call him the N-word like they have the right to say that, especially with the origin that it comes from, and you think that it's not okay for a white woman to stand up for that? No, that's my family, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to do that for any black person that I see, because no one deserves to be treated that way. That is a word that they have taken and turned it into something positive when it used to be a negative. You have no right to say that a white woman can't stand up for that word and say that it shouldn't be said. I would never say that word. My child would never say that word. My husband would never say that word. And I will never associate with someone who thinks it's okay to let that word slip out their mouth, whether it's in a song or not, because you don't have the right to.
And here, let me tell you something, Tyra, before I bring you on here, I don't want any back and forth arguing with nobody. And I'm talking about everybody on this panel.
Promise.
I will throw everybody off.
Promise.
Including you, Tyra. No arguing. Are we clear? Okay. Go ahead, Tyra.
Okay, so
I'm listening.
Steph said it best, right? It's my cross to bear, right? I am so embarrassed that this live has turned into this, right? So embarrassed. I should have taken my ass to sleep and called it a fucking day, right? Here's the thing, though. I cannot help the way that I grew up. People saying that I grew up with a bunch of white people to just say the N-word because it was fucking fun, that's like not even the truth, dude. Okay? Not even the truth. Does it matter how and when? I've been saying it since I'm 15. Do you know what I talk about at 40 years old on my channel? My journey to becoming a better human. Okay? I am learning on this platform at 40 years old the right way to talk about people of different genders, different races, how to call and be politically correct and how it's supposed to be said. And what I'm not going to do is continue to apologize for something that I know was wrong, and I consciously took that out of my life. You can put it on the internet, Steph. You can put it up there for everyone to see for the rest of my life. I'm at peace with that. And you're right. When I'm embarrassed, it's my cross to bear. But I'm still going to share with my audience that I'm embarrassed. That way they know that, yeah, you can't make mistakes and think that when they come up, you're not going to be embarrassed. This was supposed to be like a live about Critical K as far as I know. This is turned in thanks to Tyra. No, really, I'm going to thank whoever hit up T talking about, oh yeah, Tyra did this fucking hate video about you. That's what I think really needs, who I'm going to thank first. But no matter what, I'm at peace knowing that at least at 40 years old, I'm learning. And what is wrong with that?
Let me tell you something, Tyra. I'm going to tell you something. You say that you are not going to continue to apologize. I'm telling you, this is something that you will have to, if you want people to forget and forgive you, there are people that come in at different times. What I'm telling you is just like Jeffree Star, and I've said this in a video, he will have to apologize for the rest of his life. For what he's done, you can't tell people, refer back to my video, because there are different people that come in at different points, and they're going to be like, I can't believe she said that. You know what I mean? And yeah, you could tell them.
I do see what you're saying now. I see what you said earlier. I understand it now. I understand what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yes.
So I'm saying that if I'm a new
I see what you're saying. So right. So I will have to continue to just be embarrassed and right.
Not another housewife.
Right. And that's my thing to bear. Absolutely.
Not another housewife. I'm telling you right now, I don't want any arguing. And also, I'm going to tell you honestly, I think you keep defending somebody who is mature enough to know that what she did in the past is wrong, but yet you keep bringing it up like it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. And I'm just telling you, just don't make it worse for yourself. I don't want anybody arguing on the panel. That's what I have to say. Okay.
And T, I will say, just based on what I know about Not Another Housewife, she watches and consumes a lot of YouTube, and she sees a lot of what she considers to be fake social justice warriors. And you're right, she should like get used to it, right? Because they're all over YouTube. She don't like the fakeness that comes from people who are really trying to be activists and social justice warriors. So I think she got herself involved by even talking about it in her video in general. And now it's being addressed here, and she's kind of getting the same heat. I just think we should give her a little break because she never is condoning it. You know what I mean? See, she's not condoning it. She, I think, just really is getting tired of what she's consuming in general.
She is not even a
Tyra thing, you know?
She's condoning it. I've heard it out of her mouth. Go ahead, Not Another Housewife.
Okay. I'm not going to don't worry, I'm not going to argue or yell at anybody. I'm just being honest here, and I hope that you guys can appreciate that. I'm not going to just come up here and be like, oh, I'm so offended. You know what I mean? When I'm not. Maybe I am more educating for myself that I need to do. You know what I mean? But so maybe that's part of it too. I'm not going to say that I know everything. So one thing I don't understand is, say you know two people, and a black person and a white person, they call each other the N-word with an A, and they're both okay with it. How is that okay for me to go online after that and be like, this is wrong, you can't do that? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, please explain. So, you know what I'm saying? Because there's many instances like that. There's so many people who are not offended by it, and they are okay with it. People that others know personally and use it in real life. I'm sure everybody has met different races who use that word with an A, and I'm not saying it's right. I would never use it. My husband is a different story. He's a troll. He likes to offend people. That's just the way he is. So that's why, and I didn't understand why Steph was using it in an argument when this was about Radiant, Britt, and Tyra. Like, what did that have to do with anything?
Right. It was about me. It was about me and
Sincere.
my situation with Tyra.
Sincere, give me a second. BX Beast Boy, if you want to come back, you can. I didn't see you. Go ahead.
I just didn't understand why it was being used to, like, as an argument for why Tyra's wrong. I'm not defending her.
Right.
I made a video before I had ever even spoken to Tyra. I was in the background watching everybody's videos. And
Not
I made
another
commentary.
channel was too.
So I just decided to make a video. I'm like, wait, nobody is seeing anyone else's side. It was 5 against 1. And everybody was just like in this one main opinion, which I see all the time. And I'm like, well, can you guys ever see another side of it? But around here, if you do another side to anything, you're automatically defending somebody else, or you're writing for them. Like, God forbid you have another opinion or ask questions around here.
Wait a second, Sincere. Hold on.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Start with that.
Hello?
So I'll let you guys can talk now, maybe answer some of the.
May I also just say something else? I think as a white woman saying that you're not offended by that has no validity in the conversation.
I'm black. I'm not offended.
No, I'm talking about
How does
that
have
white
no
women
validity? Because I'm saying that wasn't a factor for me deciding.
Well, you're not going to be offended in the way that like a black person might be offended, or
of course
I'm black.
Not.
I'm not offended.
But I have seen.
Okay, well, I'm black and I'm offended by it.
Right, and I don't think
every black person is different.
Right, exactly.
100%.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be
Hold on,
offended.
I want to let her
And I've
finish.
also,
Okay, can you let BX talk for a second? Go ahead, BX.
No, I didn't want to interrupt. It sounded like she had something to say. I wasn't trying to be rude.
No, I get what she's saying. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I know people don't like me on here, but I hope I'm still able to speak my opinion. There's a few things that I noticed.
Nobody said that.
Well, during this stream, I just heard. I know you don't like that creator, but by Sincere, actually, he said it. I watched the entire stream before I jumped in. I'm all caught up, saw everything.
Said that to
I have
who?
a few questions. He said it to you. I don't know if
I don't like you.
Then that's a mistake on his part. But he did say it to you. He
say
said,
it.
"I know you don't
He
like
said
that
it.
creator." I'm well aware he said
True.
it.
I never said that. But go
That's
ahead.
a mistake on his part. It's no problem. The few things that I did see you say during this stream or the other stream as well. You said only black people are allowed to say the N-word.
In my opinion, yes. Yes.
So it's not that the word is bad. It's just that you don't like who says it. It's not that, because when I hear things like that, I always assume, or I think when someone says, "Oh, that word's horrible," you shouldn't be saying it. Then no one should be saying it. It shouldn't be said at all.
Well, see, I'm in the middle with that, because where I grew up predominantly around white people, and I agree with the Oprah and Jay-Z debate. Like, Jay-Z says we took that word back turned it into something positive as a term of endearment. My mother she was against it completely. She's like, nobody should be saying that word, period. Not black people, because if black people says it, then it's kind of hypocritical when you get mad when white people say it. You understand what I'm saying? But in the same sense, I don't say it personally. But if I was to say it, I'm not going to be okay with a white person saying it. So I'm in the middle. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I do get that. I understand your perspective on that. I'm on the side with your mother, where no one should be saying it if you're not okay with saying it at all.
Right. I get what you're saying.
As well as you kind of justified another content creator saying oh, he was saying a song. He was rapping a song.
No. I don't justify him saying it. I'm saying that him repeating a song, I cannot call him a racist because he was repeating the N-word in a song.
I do agree with that, but that was perceived a really wrong. A lot of people take the beginning of that clip of him rapping with that song and they like negate the whole him doing ad-libs saying niggas do be wildin', niggas do be dying.
I didn't see that,
and it wasn't on the song.
That part.
I did a whole video on that. You can check it out whenever you have time. But I showed the full clip. Like he rapped along with the song, and then at one point stopped rapping along with the song and just started saying niggas be doing this and niggas be doing that as ad-libs, and it had nothing to do with the song. So I'm not going to say he's a racist or whatever, but I will say that he was purposely doing that. Without a doubt. You can't convince me otherwise. That sounds crazy to me, especially after another true crime creator did the exact same thing a few weeks prior, and I did videos on that as well. Her name is Molly Golightly. So two true crime creators that are aware of each other are doing the same kind of stunts to get attention, and that's just, oh, they was just singing songs. No, they disrespected us on purpose because they knew that there would be people that say, oh, it's a song, it's not disrespectful.
Can I ask a question?
To me?
To all of you, or to you and TX, since you guys are black, I guess.
Okay.
So have you seen on Twitter, like, all the, like, people of color who are saying, like, we're sick of white people, like, getting in our business, stay out of it, stop white knighting. There's people, just like the gay community is sick of people who aren't gay, like, getting involved in their issues. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to navigate what's okay and what's not. And all I'm saying is that I am not like, so if I see somebody say the N-word with an A, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm so offended, I'm gonna go cry in the bathroom, I'm gonna have like this big meltdown over it. Now, if I know somebody who's offended by that and it really hurts them, like say me and you are friends, and that really upset you, then of course I'm gonna support you in that. But in general, I'm not just offended by words that people say on the internet. It's kind of what my point was.
Hi guys.
Okay.
As a member of the queer community, I like when people that are not members of the community standing up for my community. So I'm not black, I can't speak on that, but
can I answer?
As a queer person, I like people that hold people accountable. I mean, we have to stop this shit.
Of course you do.
Wait, though, hold on.
I answer as a black
interject.
person, though? I'm a black person. Can I answer?
Kobe. Yeah,
because she asked, can she ask a black person something? I want to actually be able to speak. That's a prime example, too, as well. I think that there's no problem with having an ally or someone to speak up whenever things are wrong and there's justice to be sought. I think the problem lies when people take that and they run with it and feel that they can start dictating and telling other people what's wrong. And like that sounds crazy. I've had arguments with friends of mine who are white, and they'll sit there and try to tell me how I can be black. And that's where there's a problem. So like, I think that's where it lies. There's actually a bunch of episodes of like Blackish. If you watch it, it's a TV show. It has a lot of episodes about that just thing, that exact thing. But that's where it becomes a problem when it's being overdone and to where it's like overbearing. And you're telling me you should be doing this because you're black. And don't you know? And I'm like, what? What are you talking? Huh? Do you know? That's where it becomes a problem. I don't think no one has a problem with anyone speaking up in honor of black people or any communities, I believe.
BX, could I say something real quick?
Of course.
To whoever was talking before you, just because I can't see names or anything, as someone who I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm like a social justice warrior. If I saw someone I knew use that word, I'm not gonna sit there and say that I'm gonna go home and cry and be embarrassed of it. I'm gonna tell them that I think they're wrong. And I think that's a little bit different.
A black person who's saying it with them and are okay with it, are you going to tell them both they're wrong?
Yes.
You should.
Well, if there's a black person, how am
way.
I going to tell him he's wrong for not being offended by it? You know what I mean? Like, that's worse.
Well, then that's going to be their
different.
opinion. But in my opinion, I am still going to stand up for what I believe in, and I believe that that word should not be used.
And I don't use it.
If that's your belief, that's okay. But when you try to convince people and force them to think the same way you do, that's where it becomes a problem. I think that everyone's entitled to opinions. If you say that word offends you, I wouldn't even say anything. I'll just be like, oh, wow, it offends you. If I want to use it, I'm still will. But I'm not going to complain about you being offended by it.
I grew up with one side of my family that was very much so mixed. My little brother is mixed. My step siblings are mixed. My stepmother is black. My little brother's mother is black. I grew up with their family, and then I grew up with my mother's side of the family, who were racist and wrong, and I do not really associate with them whatsoever besides my mother, and she knows not to say that word around me. But I would not let someone say that word towards my brother or towards my stepmother, towards my siblings, because they are my siblings. I grew up with them from the time I was little, and I myself would never say that word, and I would not let someone say that word to them.
Can I be honest with you?
Because I don't think it's right.
I want to be honest with you because I hear this a lot. If you had just said, I just don't feel comfortable with people saying that word, that would have been easy enough for me. I would just be like, okay. But the fact that you felt that you had to give that backstory and explanation for it, it will rub people the wrong way and make them think that you're speaking for people and not with people. I think that's how that could be perceived by some.
Okay.
But in all honesty, when it comes to this word, it's not really a big deal to me.
Hold on. If I am with another black person,
okay,
like myself, and he is with his white friend, which has happened to me before, we all know that it has to stop somewhere, right? And in the hood, there are some white people that grew up in the hood that I have seen were accepted to say that word. Yes. But I was still the one saying, you have no right to say that word. It's not your word to say. I don't care if you grew up in the hood. It's wrong. Obviously, when I got older and I understood more, you should be that person to say that no white person should be using that word, period. That's just,
no one should use it. It should be across the board if you feel that way.
I told you I'm in the middle with that.
No, I heard you.
You know what I mean? Like, I understand Jay-Z's perspective, and I understand Oprah's too. I'm still in the middle, but either way, I still don't think that any person of any race should be using that, except for black.
No. You know what that sounds like to me? You know what that sounds like to me? Have you guys ever watched the movie, what is it called? It's a Kevin Smith movie where they're working at a restaurant. I forgot. There's one of these movies. But there's a scene where the guy says he wants to take the term porch monkey back. He's like, yeah, I'm bringing it back. I'm going to take it. Like, it's extremely comical. I'll probably send you a link on YouTube or something. It's a famous Kevin Smith movie. Or the Jane Silent Bob movies was inspired by this movie. I think it was Mallrats. But yeah, there's the one character that keeps trying to bring back the word porch monkey in a positive way. Like, no, it's not negative. We're going to bring it back. Yeah. That's how it sounds when I hear anyone say, yeah, we can use the N-word. If it's a negative word, then it's a negative word. Oops. No one should be using it.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah. I do understand how you're 50-50 with that.
Yeah, I understand my mother was like that, and I'm just still in the middle with it. I understand Jay-Z's perspective, but I'm just saying that, and if I was to stand with it, I just feel like nobody should be using that word, and it's a word that was used for all black people in a negative way. Just like I remember seeing one of your videos, Steph, where you said, imagine, what did you say? Oh my God. It was one of the first videos I watched by you. You said, imagine a black person being called that, and that's the last, or imagine a black person being hung. And that's the last word they heard.
Yeah. In Houston, there was a couple of, I think it was.
That is extreme.
That's real extreme.
Well,
that's real extreme.
Do y'all feel like that's not like a little bit
necessary?
That's not extra. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't think that's not extra? Y'all don't think that's
I have a
extra just to
question.
get
Can I just ask a real quick question?
I don't think she said tongue. Okay. I don't think she said tongue.
Can I ask a quick question? I'm dead ass serious because I'm really trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Wait my turn. Because of the way BX asked his question, am I racist now too because I use the N-word in my past? I want to clear that up.
I would like to tell you no. I don't feel you did anything wrong.
No. BX,
Yes, but
I'm not
that's the
saying.
narrative
But
that was
he said, hold on, T. Hold
One
on,
person
T.
at a time, please.
I know. I'm telling you. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. You said you weren't going to call dude a racist because he used the N-word in a song, right? So I'm asking you, am I racist because I have used the N-word?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tara.
Okay. You said you weren't going to call dude racist because he was using the N-word in a song, right? Because of the way BX asked you the question, that's how you replied. So now I'm sitting back for all this time and I'm thinking, okay, am I racist or am I just wrong because in my past I have used the N-word, admittingly, right? All admittingly out of my own mouth. But I'm wondering now, am I a whole racist or am I just a bad person because I'm white and I use the N-word in my past? It's a serious question.
If I'm answering, I think, hell no, you're not racist.
Right.
I think it's all about intent. Also, you have every right to feel embarrassed. That's your right. Let's just say you shouldn't feel embarrassed. Also, Sincere was extremely aggressive when he came in here, which surprised me. What's up with that girl? So for people to say that you were aggressive, that made no sense to me as well. There's a few things I just wanted to get out the way.
Funny. Love that. So
and also, someone told you that you needed to apologize for the rest of your life. I want to get this last one out. Hold on, let me get this last one out, please. It's killing me. Someone said that you had to apologize the rest of your life just because you said the N-word. That sounds ridiculous to me.
I think
the rest of your life, we're gonna hold that over someone's head? All the crazy thing? Man, I'm from the Bronx. Way worse is happening to black people than the N-word.
The N-word is even a problem. Because of the mob mentality that's around these YouTube streets, BX. That's the bottom line.
Exactly.
It's the mob mentality, and it's the exposing, the doxing.
Yep.
Want another housework? I'm gonna
100%
I'm gonna have somebody else.
All the crazy things happening to black people.
No problem.
For people to go crazy over a word. That's insane to me. Like to say that you're gonna have to apologize for saying a word for the rest of your life. That's intense.
And I have a white woman who is posting it and making it known that I have used the N-word. It's so
to try to get you canceled, right?
Hey,
to try to get you canceled, 100%.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm gonna hop
you ain't
off.
going nowhere.
One more thing to say before I hop off.
Okay, go ahead.
Before I hop off, I do want to say, Tyra, that the fact that you know that what, like, using that in your past, you say that, like, you see where it was wrong and, like, you're working on bettering yourself. That is something that I admire and you like.
Thank you.
You should be doing that, and that's admirable. And BX, I do want to say thank you for coming in and being respectful. And I do appreciate your approach on, like, how you saw what I said. And I do understand how it can come off as, like, trying to add a story to show it. And I will say, just in my opinion, I don't believe that anyone should use that word. But I'm going to hop off of this, and I just want to say, like, I respect y'all for being respectful to each other in this conversation.
Yeah, a good conversation.
I'm going to hop off. I do have a child in bed, but I just want to say thanks for letting me on panel. And thanks for being respectful to BX and explaining to me your side of your opinion, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you for
can I speak real quick?
Jelly Bean.
Yep.
Can I speak real quick? Hey, Molly, I see you talking all that junk in the chat. Yes, my exact statement was that you said the N-word while saying a song and it wasn't racist. What's your problem?
Molly? I don't think she just came up for that, but let's let her talk.
She said it in the chat. She said, hey, BX, you got something to say to me in the chat?
Yeah.
I was just answering her question.
Junk. You said junk.
Okay,
bye. What did I say? What did I say? I just answered it.
Hold on. Let me thank the host for allowing me to take a link. It's nice to meet you. It's Molly Golightly, Tia. So
Hi,
I just was introduced to your channel, and they sent me a link and said that I should come in and address something very, very simple.
Oh God!
Without listening to nothing. Right?
Listen. BX.
I've been sitting here watching the junk for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. I don't know why you're so combative.
This live's been on for an hour and a half. You've been watching 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I just
10 minutes, and this shit's been an hour and a half already.
I was live. I have a family.
Okay, you should go back and watch.
Wait a second. Okay, now I'm about to mute some mics here because I am not going to tolerate any disrespect on my channel. Now stop, or people will start getting muted. Now please go ahead and say what you have to say.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come on. I'm out, okay?
Okay, thanks, Steph. I appreciate you. Go ahead, Molly.
Okay, so I was actually working prior to this. And as I was setting up, I got a message saying, I think that you should stop over. There's a man claiming that you have been using the N-word. And I was like, okay. I remember something happening. A good friend of my husband. Mm-hmm. My husband did his taxes. His name was DMX. And he recently passed away. And I did several videos about him, and me, my husband, and my son were mourning this man's
good night.
Prior to his death. He was very, very ill, and he meant a lot to me and my family. Mm-hmm. And I happened to be live, and we were listening to his music. And there's a part in one of his songs where it says, "A bus shouldn't be crazy, just Mrs. Lady." I meant to silence the crazy, but unfortunately, his lyrics had the N-word, and I said that, but silenced the crazy. And I went, "Oh crap, sorry." But you want to know something? You were the only one, I guess, that really had a problem with that, because I'll tell you one thing.
You didn't watch that video, did you?
Wow. It didn't mean well for you. I mean, it didn't affect my channel. My channel grows every day. I make thousands of dollars every month. So it didn't affect me.
Oh, yes, that's great. I thought you did it because you cared, though. But okay, good for you. Good for you. Did you watch the actual video, ma'am?
Did you watch the video? DMX? Have you met DMX?
Ma'am, did you watch the video that you're referring to? Because I clearly stated that you were not racist. So what are you on here talking about? See, the fact that you're so offended by someone even mentioning your name,
how am I racist?
It shows. This looks horrible.
It's so obvious.
I'm on here defending people.
So obvious.
That's trying to attack people for using the N-word, and you're sitting here going crazy.
Go ahead, keep going. You sound like a fool. Go ahead, keep going.
Yes, I do sound like a fool.
No,
I make so much money. I can say
that. I'm working. I'm not just going on this. I'm working.
Yeah, and you to report true crime, right? And you come on here with no research. You didn't listen to anything. You only heard 10 minutes of it.
Wow, you're really into me. You're a big fan. Do you want an autographed picture?
Really?
Okay, hold on a second. Molly Golightly.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you.
Absolutely.
Who is that? I'm echoing. I had to mute BX. BX, I will let you talk in a minute. I know the way that you debate. I get it. You're a comedian. You're funny. I get it. But you need to let her talk. I can't hear anything that she's saying to be able to make any kind of anything. I can't even. I want to hear what you have to say. So what's the problem? Are you saying that like somebody told you to come up on, like, why do you guys have something going at it with each other?
I've never heard of this guy, but I remember someone making a stink. I don't know if it was the same person back when the DMX tragedy did happen.
Right.
Someone picked up the clip. Someone ran to someone. I don't even know if it's the same person and said, "Oh, look, she's a racist because she was singing the lyrics that DMX put out." I'll tell you one thing. DMX was one of the most beautiful men in the entire world. Okay. And I truly believe, okay, that he loved all sizes, different types, all colors, and he made music with passion. If he did not want that word used, he would not put that in his lyrics. Because you want to know something? I loved his music, okay? You can be a comedian. You could be like Bill Cosby or Seinfeld and choose not to curse, okay? But DMX was the real deal, and that's part of his music. Do you really think that DMX ever felt like, you want to know something? I don't want white people buying my music. Hell no. That dude was the nicest person in the entire world. He was God-fearing. He was God-loving. You want to know he wrote the lyrics, and I didn't help him. But you want to know something? I have all the seeds. I love his music. And you want to know something? I feel terrible. I was thinking about him today. He was a beautiful person. And I'm sorry that you were the only person offended that I sang his song. That's really all I have to say.
Can I speak now? Am I allowed to speak?
Hold on one second.
I think you've been speaking.
Damn, still?
Hold on, Molly. I don't agree with anybody saying that word, period. Okay. That's where I stand. I don't even say that word. However, I still stand in the middle with it. You know what I mean? Which you probably don't know that, but I stand in the middle. I don't think anybody should be saying it but black people, but I don't know what DMX thought when he made his rap. I have no idea. I don't know. But I don't think that BX is calling you a racist. I don't think he called you a racist.
He did though. I heard him.
Okay, go ahead, BX.
He never called you a racist.
I did not
you
call
didn't call me a racist.
You're a fool.
You never
You're
did.
a fool.
I'm a fool now. So now it's
yes. Yes.
All right,
yes, because you come on here, you accuse people and stuff.
Sorry.
Wow, so you talk about that stuff and run. Yeah, get your ass over.
I'm not going to do it.
Go ahead.
I don't think
crying over nothing.
I didn't hear him.
I definitely didn't. I definitely didn't. In fact, I defended her and said she wasn't racist.
Taya, thank you so much for having me.
Get your simple self up out of here.
God bless you all. Thanks, chat. Bye.
Get your simple self up out of here. That's hilarious how people could just come on here, cry, put false statements out, accuse me of things, and I get muted for it. I'm not even allowed to say I didn't say that.
You did say it. The only reason why I muted you is
I did say it?
Hear what you did tell her that you're not a racist. I told her that you said that.
I thought you meant that. I thought you meant that I said that she was racist. My bad.
No, I said I didn't hear you say she was a racist. I didn't hear you say it.
I definitely didn't.
You never said
100% did. No, not at all. And yet people could come in the chat, call me out.
You're not going to let somebody else talk. Of course I'm.
Damn, she was talking the whole time. And you say I'm coming in hostile when she pointed me out from the chat and said, yo, BX, heard you talking stuff. I should be. I wasn't hostile, but I should be. If you're coming in with that kind of energy off of false statements and you don't even know, she disrespected you by even saying that. She didn't even take the time to look at your stream. She looked at 10 minutes.
Well,
I take things like that crazy.
Somebody sent her messages or whatever,
and that's okay. That's okay for people to just do that, to just go out there with false information and spread. That happens all the time, fam.
Well, this is all my second live. I don't know nothing about that. But what I'm saying,
it just happened in front of you. It just happened in front of you.
Just now, yes, this happened the very first time. You're right. Just now, this is the first time something like that's happened. I don't know her. I've never even seen her before. That's the first time I've ever seen. No problem.
Listen, she proved my point, and it was actually amazing. I can't wait to take the clip of me telling people she's not racist and attaching it.
About it because
for what?
You didn't say that she was racist. I didn't hear you say that, so I don't know why she's being defensive.
Fair to come on here and tell that story about I know DMX and all of that was bullcrap. Fam, all of that was bullcrap. If I'm the only person that's commented on that situation and said she's not racist, but I think she handled it the wrong way afterwards, and you come on here, I heard you got so much to say about me, blah, 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 and then brag about all the money, I can't wait to clip that. It's gonna be amazing. Damn, this is someone that claims to care about victims. She's sending people to Cash, where Cash Gernon was taken from his house. She's sending people to that house because she cares so much. But just comes on here and brags about the money as a way to insult me for calling her a racist when I didn't. This is hilarious. I love this stuff. This is great. You can't make this up because when I say people do this, they're going to go, I never seen it. And I'm happy that you got to see it right before your eyes.
Well, I never watched her before. I'll have to go check out her channel and see what type of person she is. I don't know her. That's the first time I've ever seen her. So
either way.
But regardless,
she's the type of person that bugs out with no information. She's the type of creator that comes on here with no research. She's that type of person.
Well, if you are streaming, that's the reason why I muted you, because I wanted to hear what she had to say. I couldn't hear her because you were laughing. That's why. And that's why.
My bad for laughing, guys. I'm sorry, but let me apologize to the chat for laughing. Yo, chat, my bad for laughing. When some people say stupid stuff to me, I can't help but to laugh, guys. All right, my bad. I ain't see nothing, but I'm gonna come on here with this energy. That's hilarious to me. I'm gonna laugh every time.
I don't get that either. I don't get that either. But like I said, I did tell her that you did not. I don't remember you saying she was racist. If you did, I did not hear you say that. So
it's all good.
I gotta say what I gotta say.
No problem. No problem.
You never called her racist, yo. You never called her.
Yeah,
racist.
I didn't hear you say she was racist. I didn't hear that.
Listen, it's all good. It's no problem. Y'all did me a favor. I can clip that and show how crazy she is. It's amazing. Thank you. This is like every time I get to show how cancel culture works, it's great. But thank you. I appreciate you for allowing me on the chat to be able to have a conversation with you. When I see things like this,
I coming on. I appreciate that.
You guys have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
All right, you guys.
Is the momentum like calm down now? Can I like just speak my piece? Like, am I okay?
Yes. We didn't even talk about Critical K being sued for $10 million, which is what I want to talk about. But go ahead, Sincere.
No.
You were waiting back for a while. No. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
There was a whole bunch of people on here, and I can't do it all by myself.
Can somebody just explain to me who Critical K is? Because I see her all the time on YouTube. I just want to know.
Critical K is somebody who is okay. Go look up the Watts. Okay?
I know the Watts. I know that.
Okay. Go look up the Watts, and then you will see how she became very famous.
Okay.
No. Very infamous. I'm sorry, I used the wrong words. She became very infamous for saying that Shanann Watts is a bitch. And Shanann Watts, do you know who Shanann Watts is?
Yes, I knew that is. I do know who that is.
Sorry, I had to lock my son out for a second.
Oh,
yes.
It's okay.
Shanann Watts is a well, you already know who she is, but it's really sad. And we haven't even gotten to talk about that, about how I'm not going to say that I'm happy about it, because I'm not happy. I don't want nobody to be sued for $10 million.
That's a lot of money to be sued for.
Yes, it is. But you don't understand what she was doing. Have you seen the Christian Andriacchio case? Do you know anything about that?
Yes, I seen that.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
It's the mother that's taken CK to court. However, CK said some really bad things. She really had. She said what CK is known for, in my opinion, is victimizing people.
Okay.
Victimizing victims. This Ray Andriacchio is a victim. She has always been a victim. She lost her child. And for Critical K, the things that she was doing and the things that she was saying, my friend, that girl has a channel, and she has all the court documents for anybody who wants to.
What's her page name? I'll go look at it.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and pin her link again, because this live is almost over, but I'm going to go ahead and pin her link. That girl, can you put the link down again if you're still in here?
I didn't know it was going to go like that. I was just addressing one thing, and it went so left.
Right.
Like I come here for positive energy. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it went
see, I don't necessarily think that was a negative situation.
No.
I don't really know who Molly Golightly is. I've never watched her before.
I don't know who that is either. I don't know who that is.
But I didn't hear BX call her racist. If anybody else did, you could let me know. But I calls him as I see him. If he didn't call her racist, I'm gonna say wait a minute, he didn't call you a racist unless he went somewhere else.
I didn't hear him say that either, honestly.
The only reason why I muted him is because I couldn't hear what she was saying. So I won't tolerate that on my lives. If somebody's coming in and they have something to say, you need to be respectful. Let them say what they have to say, and then you go ahead and say what you got to say. It's that simple.
Now, on BX's behalf, there was people saying stuff about him in the chats. I was in the chats waiting to come on.
Okay, I didn't see that. I wasn't even on that chats.
There was people speaking on him in the chats, but I don't know. Like sometimes I can't speak on everything because I don't know what's going on with everybody's history. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to just speak on what I had to say. But Critical K, man, she seems like she's always over on YouTube. Like everywhere I go, she's always there.
Critical K is just I used to be on her panel. I used to go on her panel. I actually really did like Critical K. She was the first person that I actually supported as far as Patreon was concerned. Yes. But once I did my research on her, I don't agree with the type of person that she is.
I understand that.
I've always continued to do videos to bring awareness about her because, in my personal opinion, I just think that she's vile. She's just a vile person. And now all of a sudden she's taken on a new personality. And she is very blatantly apologizing to people. But it's not coming from a good place. It's not. It's coming from a place because she's being sued. Period.
Can I ask this?
Yeah.
Isn't her name Critical? So isn't she always going to look at everything like critical?
Critical thinking. Yep. You're absolutely right.
Isn't she always going to feel some type of way about certain things? Never take away from the victims. Never take away from the victims. Like the victims never should get any type of like bad treatment. Just say that for the record, because I don't want nobody to sue me, Tia. You know.
Well, nobody's gonna sue you. She can try. I mean, I'm entitled to my own opinion. I have always had an opinion about her. I've always tried to bring awareness about her because she's not a nice person. And to all of these people who keep bringing up things that Critical K said behind the scenes, I get it. I understand why you're trying to bring awareness to the horrible, nasty, vile, disgusting person that she is. However, the things that she says in privacy is her private business. I don't care. I care about the hate she spews when she's on camera.
Yep.
That's what I care about.
Yep.
But Critical K is different than argumentative. For the sake of being argumentative, conflict for sake of conflict.
I'm kind of confused what that means.
Yeah, let me see something here. She said something else. I'm going to go ahead and pin that one, what she said. Well, okay, I want to know how she critically thinks because I remember a video that I seen of hers where Rabbit Dog was on her video. And he was talking about the Andriacchio case, and he was saying, like, look, you're not critically thinking with this because Critical K is not critically thinking. She literally told Rabbit Dog that he needs to be more sincere. He needs to have more empathy. But if you're a critical thinker, Critical K, why would you tell him to have empathy? When you critically think, empathy has nothing to do with critical thinking. All of that needs to be put to the side. So no. I feel like I don't want to say that she's a bad person. Whatever. I mean, she's not a nice person. Let's put it that way. I don't feel bad about this lawsuit. I'm not saying that I want it to happen, but when I did a video about this, I literally said, Critical K is on dangerous grounds with this case. I said she needs to stop doing this. It was my prediction. And you know what? I'm going to bring it up again. And I would bring it up on here, but I don't know how to do it. But I would show you guys where I said specifically she needs to stop talking about this case. And now look what's happening.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel bad for her.
I don't either. Because you kept
bull crap, Jennifer.
You kept getting involved. That's why this is what happened. You kept getting involved with the situation. Man.
I think thank you, Punky. I appreciate that. I am talking about Critical K. Have you ever heard of her? Not Another Housewife? The way she shamed single moms really pissed me off. That's not critical thinking. Exactly. That's judgmental thinking. Yeah. Yeah. It's the things that she has spewed. I can't get down with it. I just cannot. CK said the grossest thing on her panel and laughed as she said Shanann was found. It's down ass up. Oh my God. Ew.
I know that is so gross. Who does that?
That's hypocritical thinking. She was a single mom. Exactly that girl. That's hypocritical thinking. How are you going to tell single moms that they shouldn't be single and they should stay with the person that they're with when she used to be a single mom? You people just listen to anything that she says and you don't care. You don't think for yourselves. Sorry, that's just my opinion. No, anything that she says, it's like gospel. That's fine. That's fine. But tell me, give me the excuse. Why is she being sued? Why is she being sued right now? Okay? Because
that's
I'm
a lot of
telling you
money
right
to be sued
now.
for.
Wait, what? I mean that you can't be using it. Okay. I understand what you're saying, Jennifer K. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's a lot of money to be sued for. That's a lot of money. $10 million. Right. You done did something wrong.
Exactly. And she's always telling people, put your empathy aside. Don't think with empathy. You have to think critically. You have to put all of those, put your feelings to the side. But yet she's telling people with the Androcchio case, where's your empathy for Dylan and Whitley? What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
It just don't make no sense.
It don't.
But yet you guys listen to everything that she says.
It's because those followers, man. They'll follow anything what somebody says and won't stand up against it.
It's a
That's
cult.
what it is. It's definitely a cult.
And they have definitely not. They've said some very mean things to me, and I don't care. They can say whatever they want to say. I don't give a shit. Like,
oh no, not the nice lady.
Because I have the proof. That girl has the proof. This is happening. She is being sued. So I'm so sorry for all of you Critical K cult members who think that she's not being sued and you want to make every excuse in the book for what she did. That's fine. But you want to know something? Her ass should have been sued. She should have been sued by the Ruchiks because she has defamed them and she has defamed a woman who is not here to defend herself. She has no, oh my God. Every time I talk about her, I get upset. I get upset because she pisses me off. She pisses me off.
Don't get mad, nice lady. You're a nice lady. Don't get mad.
But that was an interesting lie. My God, I didn't think it was going to turn out like that.
I feel so bad because I just wanted to address one thing and it just went boom. It went to so much. I didn't mean that.
So many people on panel. Do you know who Molly Golightly is? Thank you, Danny. Do you know who she is?
I don't know who she is.
Okay. I've never seen her before, so I'm going to go have to, check her out. But if any of you guys heard BX say that she was racist, you can let me know, but I didn't hear it. So I wasn't expecting for the conversation to go there. I wanted to talk about Critical K, so I'm going to take this time to talk about her now.
Yes.
But I don't have a problem with BX. As a matter of fact, I have been enjoying a lot of his content lately. I didn't like what happened with BX in the past when it comes to, oh my gosh, what's that lady's name? Oh my gosh, I forget her name.
We're talking about Katie Joy?
Not Katie Joy. This is a lady who talks against Katie Joy. What is her name?
There's so many because they have that anti-Katie Joy community.
Yeah, there's so many. Oh my gosh. I don't know, but it was a lady who's a little bit older who went on his panel, and it seemed like, he was being kind of mean to her. So I had my opinion about that. But as far as him and his commentary, I like some of his commentary. I don't like everything. especially with his feud with Let's Get Random. I don't like the way that situation was handled. But that's my opinion. Just like he's entitled to his, true ball of wax. There you go, Karen. True ball of wax. But I don't have a problem with him. You know, that's why I let him up on panel. I don't have a problem with him. I just think that his the way that he laughs is, I don't want to say that it's hurtful because it's not. I don't think people are hurt by him laughing. I do believe that it gets under people's skin when he laughs. I think that it really pisses people off, but I think that's the whole reason why he does that. But he is a comedian, so I don't know.
I just don't want you to be mad because I enjoy his content. Like, I do like his content.
Yeah. I have been watching a few of his videos lately. Like I said, I don't like that whole thing with Let's Get Random. But I don't think that he's a bad person. And to be honest with you, I see his views on a lot of different situations. I do. I get where he's coming from the more that I'm on YouTube. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Like him saying that you should always do your investigating when it comes to different creators. You should always do your thorough research and things like that. There are things that I'm actually learning from him as a creator myself.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm not saying that that I agree with everything that he does, because I don't, which I'm sure he don't even know who I am. So
you can't agree with everybody, but at least if you show support, you can do that. I show support to everybody.
Right, Nelly. Yeah, she says if people don't think like her, she don't say it outright, but she always judges people who don't think exactly the way that she does. And I will distinctly remember Rabbit Dog being on her panel and her going in on him because he don't agree with her. He don't agree with her about the Andriacchio case. He understands that there are a lot of questions that need to be answered, just like myself. And he's literally putting him down, telling him, where's your empathy? Where's your heart? These people are going through so much. Are you freaking serious? That totally disregards you as a critical thinker. Hypocritical K, that's her name. Her name isn't Critical K. Her name is Hypocritical K. And she will continue to be Hypocritical K to me because she is always putting other people down. And you know what? She thinks it's funny. She thinks that shit's funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
No, it is a whole new world. It's a world of bullshit.
What community is like Critical K in? Because there's communities on YouTube. What could she be like? What community is she in? Because there's so many communities. I can't keep up nowadays.
She's in the true crime community.
Okay.
She reports on true crimes, and I'm gonna talk about like different true crime cases too.
You're so cool. I love your page.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about a lot of different cases that I haven't been able to talk about because I do like going live. I think it's fun. I like the interaction with you guys, but I'm still going to always be doing videos more. Yep. So she sends her flying monkeys after him. Who does she send after him? They're not friends anymore? Nanny Love? I just thought that she just said that to him at that time. I didn't know that they weren't friends. Or did somebody tell me that? Wait a minute. I think Cher told me that yesterday or the day before. I think Cher said something about that. I didn't know there was drama in the true crime, though. Oh, girl, there's drama in every single community on YouTube. Every single
community. That's why I was a little confused. How does true crime have drama? Isn't it just supposed to be about crime?
Yeah, no. Everywhere you turn, there's drama.
See, that's why I stick with my little buddies on the conspiracy theory things. Like, I'm so interested in conspiracy theories. That's the coolest thing. Me and my friends, we always go with conspiracy theories. They're cool.
I like conspiracy theories too.
They're so cool. I just Sorry.
No, you're fine. She said Lewis and Rabbit Dog are friends, I thought. Oh, okay. What were you saying, Sincere? I'm sorry.
No, I said that what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at Critical K myself and then give my own judgment.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just, where there's not drama in a community? ASMR. ASMR. There's no drama in those communities, let me tell you, because they whisper.
I know who they are. They don't say nothing. They're so quiet.
They whisper, so you don't have to worry about any drama.
I didn't even know it was drama in the makeup community. You're the makeup girl. I was like, there's drama in the makeup community. Like, there's so much drama everywhere
you turn. Oh, there's always going to be drama in the makeup community. That will never stop happening. There's drama. I feel like that's where the drama starts, in the makeup community. I love ASMR stuff. That is my favorite thing to watch. It's so calming. If you ever have any trouble sleeping, I'm telling you, ASMR is just amazing. You just have to watch the right people. Right, Melissa?
The only thing, Tia, that confused me, that Molly lady didn't really get a chance to speak her grounds. I never really got a chance to see what she was saying.
Yeah, I really didn't get to really hear what she had to say. I mean, when I muted BX, I heard some of the things that she was saying, and I think that she's saying that BX called her a racist because she said the N-word singing a song on her panel or whatever. And yeah, hold on, I'll recommend a couple people to you, Steph. But that's where that comes from, because she's saying BX called her racist, which I didn't hear him. But maybe he did somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know.
She looks familiar for some reason. Like I've seen her before, that Molly lady. Like for some reason, I feel like I've seen her on YouTube before. Like I don't know who she is, but she looks familiar.
She does look familiar. I've seen her somewhere before. I just don't know where. And my friend will tell me about the story too, because I don't know anything about it. It seems like her and BX may have gotten into it before, maybe. You know what I mean?
It's like past history. Something happened.
What'd you say, hun? I didn't.
It seems like something like a past history they have with each other.
Yeah, I feel like they have a history. Steph, there is a girl. Her name is Latte ASMR, and she is amazing. She's amazing. And then there's another one. It's called hold on.
I'm subscribing to everybody. You always tell me who to subscribe to. As long as they're good people, I'm going to subscribe.
You sound like a robot.
No, I said, as long as they're people, the people you tell me to subscribe to, I'm going to. As long as they're good peoples. I just want to be positive. I don't want all this drama. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to ignite a fire by just saying one little thing. Like people were going off. I said, let me step back and let me not get involved.
Yes, she's a her. She is so cute and she's so good at what she does. And you want to know what the best is about Latte ASMR is her preparation. The things that she shows, like she'll do a video about deep face cleansing, and she'll show you how she prepares for it, and she has a whole elaborate setup. She puts me to sleep every time. Her voice is so soothing. So if you have trouble sleeping, I'm telling you, she is another one.
You know what video is coming tonight, right?
What video?
Every time we do a live, they always pick a video after it.
Oh,
like
Lord.
They did that. Yeah, they did that last time. Next day.
I think VX will be making a video, I'm sure, because I think him and Molly may. I don't know. I can't speak on it because he's not here, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm sure
it's coming in the future.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do a video about that. You know, to maybe let everybody know what his past is with her. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it because he's not here to.
No.
You know, speak for itself. So
I'm still updating on the Watts case. I'm still watching that too.
You need to definitely get familiar with that case.
You put me onto it. You're the one that told me about it the first night that I came on.
You go down the rabbit hole, you'll see who the main person is that keeps the drama going on in that case. And
I do have
definitely critical case.
I do have another case that I want you to look up. This Josh Digger guy. That's another case that I've been watching.
Josh Duggar?
Yes,
I've heard some stuff about him too. I heard that he is a predator.
Yes. I got to say it on YouTube. Allegedly, you know how they do on YouTube.
Yeah,
you know how they do on YouTube. Yeah, but I've been watching a lot of the crime cases. They're very interesting right now. I'm watching them.
Right. I'm definitely gonna say allegedly. BX is live. Okay. Yeah. Well.
Oh Lord.
Knew that was coming.
Oh Lord.
She's live. Like I said, I don't want to speak on anything with him and Molly, whatever her name is, until I start watching her.
Please don't bring our names up. I just hope they don't bring our names up. We just pause it. We're just trying to chill. Don't bring my name up for nothing. I'm just chilling.
He's entitled to his own opinion.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to find her, but start off looking for Latte ASMR, Steph, and anybody else who is interested in ASMR. I'm telling you, if you have trouble sleeping, it helps.
I'm gonna look that up tonight.
Thank you, Flower Power. What are we talking about? Facts here. Who came in heated? I'm missing everything.
I apologize. I did come in like that. I came in like a fire today. I didn't mean to.
Before I end this, what is going on with you and Tyra? What's the problem?
Oh, the only problem that I had with her, it was like, you see me on your page before, right? All she had to do is just be like, can I just have a conversation with Sincere, not make a whole video about the interview. Like, there was an interview done with the other gentleman, right? My issue was, why can't you just sit back and just watch the interview and be positive? She messed up the whole vibe. That's what I didn't like.
So she came in a negative way, you're saying?
Yes, she was in the chats. This is literally facts. Like, I got the facts. She came in the chats, and the man was, the individual that you don't know, but you heard of him, He was taking accountability for everything that he did with the anti-Katie Joy community. Right. So he did a whole interview with BX, and they did the interview, and everything was cool. Everything was cool. But I have to be real. Don't get mad at me, Tyra. But she made a whole video about the whole interview being negative. Just being negative. Like, I don't care if you don't care for the person, but it is sometimes when you have to leave stuff like private. Like, the man took accountability. And then the way how me and him talk, we talk aggressive, but she doesn't understand the whole situation. He's just getting to know me. So he has to keep his guard up to trust me. So when she came in, the first thing that she said on the comment was, he's a clown. Why do you have to say he's a clown? A clown. That's the first thing she said. Then he defended himself and was like, why are you calling me a clown? Like, she's not a bad person. I don't think that. But it just seems like she's always critiquing everything. Like, she made a video about us that night right after. Like, why are you making videos about people? Like, leave us alone. We're the good guys. Like, I don't get that. Why are you making videos about the good guys? And I told her in the video, and I told her in the comments, like, Tia, I go on there for positive energy. I actually like her page.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I have to make comments. I have to drop comments. I'm like, no, don't make no comment. Leave us alone. Leave us be. We're the good guys. She made a whole expose about that live. She said it was a good nightcap. It was a good time. But I do have to point these things out. And she kept saying, I don't know who this guy Sincere is.
Thank you, that girl.
And she says, I don't know who this guy Sincere is. And I got offended because she says, I don't think he's black. You don't even know me. She said that. She is off the chain, man. That lady's off the chain. And I notice people in the comments, and I know people in your chat. And listen, T, I seen people in your chat said that. They were like, she's gonna make a video after this. She's gonna make a video after this, and she damn sure did. Then the same, maybe about 2 hours later, she made a comment after. Like, why is she like that? Like, just leave everybody alone. Just enjoy yourself.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I thought the same thing when she made a video about me. Now that I know that the video was nice, I appreciate it, but my position still stands. Nobody should be saying the N-word, period. No. And if Tyra thought that it was okay, then she wouldn't have apologized. She apologized, right?
Yeah.
So my position will always stand with that. And pretty soon I'm sure I will be to a point where nobody should be saying that word, even Black people. But until that time, I don't think that it's drastic. Okay, that's why I brought it up. In no way was I trying to put you on the spot, Steph. I don't know if you're still in here, Steph. There was no way. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot. What I'm saying is when you said that, it resonated with me. I think that's the only video I've ever seen of yours. And it made me have a very huge respect for you because it's true. And I feel like she was trying to take this mint out of my mouth. I feel like Steph was trying to convey to people how offensive that word could be. Maybe some Black people might not be offended, but there are a lot who are. And I feel like Steph was trying to convey it in a very drastic way to get people to understand. I want you to think about this for a second. What if that was a Black person's last? That was a lot of times in so many situations. People don't like when you get real, and it is real. There are Black people in the past, in the slave days and stuff like that, years and years ago. I know it was a long time ago, but not necessarily. To be honest with you, racism is still alive and very well today.
You got that right.
I can tell you a story. On Facebook, there is somebody, to be honest with you, she used to talk to my fiance. But anyway, she was, they talked for a minute, but they were friends, maybe benefits. I don't know, but she's cool. I actually like watching her. She does lives quite a bit. But I was watching a live of hers where she was at Chick-fil-A. And I think somebody may have cut in front of her or something like that. There was a long line at Chick-fil-A. Somebody may have cut in front of her and she said something. And what did those white people do that she said something to? They called her the N-word and they harassed her. Okay. And while she was on camera, and she was so mad. She was so hurt. She was dealing with all different kinds of emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people who stereotype and all that kind of stuff. And it was so hurtful to her, but yet she was ready to fuck them up for real. But it's just, sometimes you got to go drastic with things to get people to understand that maybe BX is not offended by that word, but there are so many Black people who are.
I am.
Okay, right. And even being biracial, that's not what society's going to look at you as. Society's going to look at you as Black. That's just the way it is. My boys are biracial. They are raised to know that they have the best of both worlds, but they are also raised to know that what society is going to see them as, including police officers.
Yep.
Okay, just like Steph said, 2 Black people were hung in Houston last summer. That's what I'm saying. I think sometimes when you have to explain things to somebody to get it to register through their head, you have to be drastic. You have to literally sit there and think about something and try to convey it to them in a way that they'll understand. And sometimes it has to be in a very dramatic way. And I don't think it's severe or anything. I disagree. It's easy for Tyra to agree with BX because he thinks differently than what I think or what Steph thinks. But at the end of the day, I talk with my hands a lot, you guys. Like my fiance is half Italian. He talks with his hands. They all do. All of like his mother, his nana, and I'm just used to it. Sorry. But at the end of the day, I get it. And I understand why you explained it in that way. And when you explained it in that way, I looked at you completely different. I'm like, wow, this girl is real. It's about being real. It's about being truthful. However, I'm not going to sit there and call somebody racist because maybe they accidentally repeated something in a song. I don't look at that as hypocritical because I feel like there's a difference. And I feel like if you are calling somebody the N-word compared to repeating it in a song, the problem isn't the person who's repeating it from the song. It's the person who's singing the song, if that makes any sense. And that's why I'm in the middle with it. Sometimes I feel like nobody should be saying that word, but in the same instance, I understand why Black people took that word back and turned it into a term of endearment. And I don't know where I'm ever going to be with that.
It's
I
like
won't be silent on. Hold on one second. I'm going to read this comment. I won't be silent so someone can feel comfortable. Yes, absolutely. Okay, go ahead, Sincere.
there's like two sides to when you use the N-word. Like my grandma and my grandfather, they look at the word differently than like me and my young friends. It's two different sides. Like us being young, we don't look at it as like offensive. The only time I look at it offensive is when the other side uses the word. But I don't go off on them like certain people do. I ask them and say, like, why do you use that word and think you're so comfortable using it around amongst us? And some of them they do say, we just say it to fit in because, we're around your friends. But my thing is like, you got to know when to not speak on things and not say things. Now, how would the other side look if I use that word against them? I'll be on headline paper. I'll be in the front page. It's a double standard. It's a double standard. And that's the thing that I don't really like about those words. Like, if you use like the C-U-N-T word, they will feel offended.
I hate that word.
And I don't like it either. And it's
Sincere,
the same
can you put your link down here? He doesn't have a channel, but he has an
I'm on Instagram. Just tell the mods my name on Instagram is Sincere Cracking Up. Lowercase.
Sincere.
Dash.
Is it underscore or is it dash?
It's underscore. Sincere Cracking Up. Everything in lowercase.
Okay. Cracking up?
Yep.
Is that right? Hold on, let me post it. If not, I'll have to post it again. Hold on, I spelled cracking wrong. I don't even know. Is cracking up, it's not one word, is it? Like, it's not together, is it?
It's together. It's together. So
okay.
It's Sincere, then it's the dash on the bottom, and then it's cracking up, all in lowercase.
Okay. Do you watch Isaac? Don't you like conspiracy theories?
Yes, I do watch that. I watch all the conspiracy guys I watch. I'm so into them.
So what do you think about the conspiracy theory with Beyonce?
I'm 50-50. I don't know if it's really true, but I do see like some of her, because it gets deep. It gets into the Illuminati and stuff like that. And I do think that Beyonce is involved with the Illuminati. I just don't like how this conspiracy guys just only used her instead of like everybody in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because
Beyonce is very powerful, her and Jay-Z.
Exactly. Now, Tia, with Jay-Z, we already know he has affiliation with Illuminati from the conspiracy friends I have, because his album, he put up the sign on the cover to show like this is allegiance. Remember that?
The diamond?
Yes. That's a form of the Illuminati.
No, actually the diamond is actually a part of magic.
Yes. Well, I'm not perfect.
What do you call it? Who does it? If you
it's
know
the pyramid, right?
Oh, for goodness sakes. Let me look this up for you guys so you'll know.
It's the pyramid, right?
It looks like the pyramid, but it's actually not what the reason why he does it is different.
Oh, see? The conspiracy guys all thought that it was because of part of the Illuminati affiliation when he did that.
it's called something. And if you know who Anton LaVey is,
yes, I know who that is.
And Aleister Crowley, they do this too. Let me stop on that before I get bad luck or something.
Yeah, don't. It's a bad thing. It's not a good thing, girl.
Yeah, it's bad.
But
really
the Illuminati thing, just to bring everybody up to speed, the Illuminati is supposed to be like a secret society, the elites. So you only can get in by being in the industry. And they say that a lot of people in the conspiracy theory, they feel like the elites are more like in the industry, but they feel like you sell your soul to the devil.
I'm sure a lot of people don't believe in the Illuminati. I get it. I do.
I believe in it.
I do. I believe that there's something going on that's bigger than the Illuminati, to be honest with you. But in my opinion, with Beyonce and Jay-Z, they are too powerful.
Yes.
And I don't believe that the world would let a black man and a black woman be that powerful without being involved in something like that. And it sucks that that's the way it is, but that's just my opinion. You know, they are very too powerful people.
They are.
They really are. Which I'm happy for their success. They're freaking billionaires, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
That's a huge accomplishment especially for black people. But I believe that they definitely, you know, Beyonce was a Christian when she first came.
I remember.
To be, you know, and then everything changed when she met Jay-Z, of course.
They say that Beyonce is part of it because of her affiliation with Jay-Z. That's the reason why she got involved. They're not saying that, like the conspiracy theories, the friends that I'm with, they say that she's not in it because she wanted to be in it. She's just in it because of the industry. That's why she's involved. She never was really like wanted to be a part of it. They just feel like because Jay-Z is so higher up that he can get closer to the elite. It's all it is just the elite, the higher ups. It's just the people that are like the A&Rs, the producers. Like allegedly, like your P. Diddy, they would consider him. Like they would consider like certain people higher. Like P. Diddy, they would say he's part of the Illuminati because he's a higher up. So they feel like you have to sacrifice yourself to get into the elites. So it's real detailed. Like, you know, there's people that have lost their lives because they say of the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? And it's a secret society. It's like how can I say it? It's like a country club. It's only members allowed. If you're not affiliated with somebody, you can't get in. So, you know, and there's a lot of artists that really do it. They sell their soul to the devil just to make it, which is sad. You know, I'm more on like, I like the independent rappers, you know what I'm saying? The ones that don't go for the industry. I like the ones that they made it from the bottom and start like Ludacris. I like him. He's independent, like Disturbing the Peace.
And that's the way, that's the best way to go is being independent, I think, for any like person who wants to start off. And being independent is the best way, because when you go with a record company, in order for you to get far, you're going to have to sell your soul. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I truly, truly believe that. But that's another story for a different day. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't even know what this is.
You're good? You okay? You all right?
Are you streaming me? Oh, no, he's not streaming me. Never mind.
Thank God. I don't want to be nobody's life.
I think he's trying to prove his point with a section in this video.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't do anything wrong on that part. I just spoke my piece. I just spoke my piece. You know what I wanted to talk to you about?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about all this drama on the YouTube right now? I mean, I've seen a lot of drama nowadays. Like it's unbelievable.
It is inevitable. It is something that's never going to stop. It is something that you don't have to insert yourself in. And I'm not trying to insert myself in this whole critical cake thing, and neither is that girl. We are just trying to, excuse me, bring awareness about Critical K, because there are a lot of people who are watching her right now who think because she used to let people on her panel. Now she don't let nobody on her panel no more because she's trying to keep it classy and, you know, whatever. And to me, she's playing it safe because she's being sued. And I can't feel bad for somebody who has been warned multiple times to stop bashing that woman.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would do the same thing if I was Ray. If you don't understand the stuff that she has said about her, if you go back to that girl's video, you will see the horrible things that has been said. And guess what? I've watched every single video that she's covered on the Yayyyyy case, and nothing in there is a lie. Nothing in there is fabricated from what that girl read with Ray Yayyyy's claims. Okay, I've seen her say, what the hell did she say? Oh my God, and it pissed me off so bad. She's like, you have never ever, this is what she said. She said, you have never dealt with a motherfucker like me. Her exact words. And guess what? She ain't never dealt with a freaking shark like Ray. This is when it stops. The victim bashing, the victim shaming, the things that she has done, it stops. It needs to stop. And I pray to God that Ray is the one to stop her from doing it, because it's not right. You cannot go around. People know her because of her calling a dead woman a bitch. That's how people know her. She's infamous for it. So therefore, guess what? They should have sued her back then. But you know what? I'm sure the Ruchek sat back and said, you know what? Karma will bite her one day. Karma will get her one day. And here we are. I don't feel bad for her. I warned her in my video that I did. I said, Critical K needs to shut up. She's on dangerous grounds here, and I got a bad feeling about this case. Maybe she didn't watch my video, but somebody did that should have listened to me and been the messenger, because anybody would do the same thing. If you're a mother and you've been fighting for 7 years to get justice for your child, whether it's true or not true, you are going to be that person to want to sue somebody that's saying horrible things. Like literally, she was going to do a video about this woman and how she was as a mother. She was going to do a video about her and her son's relationship. That's not her place. Just say how you feel and keep it moving. You don't have to bash the other side to get your point across. Yeah, I definitely recommend watching my video that I did, or going over to, no, you can't watch it on her because she had to delete all of her videos about the Yayyyyy case. They're gone. She's got everybody thinking, I'm going in a new direction with my channel, and no, that's a lie. She's only doing that because she doesn't have a choice.
You got caught up. She
don't have a choice.
She got caught up.
Ooh, don't even get me started about her, because she's not a nice person. And I don't know why people listen to her. They literally listen to every single thing that she says, and they just make their bullies. They make fun of you because you have an opinion about her. I've seen her talk about Jewish people tasting like chicken, and I don't give a fuck if that was supposed to be a joke. It's not funny. Talking about the George Floyd case, all that kind of stuff. No.
Some things are off limits. She's talking about everybody.
So she was noticed. She was notified she was being sued, and that's why she came back all in. Maybe, I mean, I don't know, Savage. Maybe she wasn't notified. I don't know. I could be wrong about it. It's all allegedly. Everything I say in here is allegedly, but it makes sense that what the hell was that? It just makes sense that how she deleted all her videos about the Andriacchio case, and then she's coming on here trying to settle things with people. It just seems like she's taking on a whole new person. And I'm okay with that. If you want to change, that's fine. But to me, she wouldn't be doing this if there wasn't a lawsuit.
Yep.
In my opinion.
That's a lot of money to be sued for. Good Lord. You better get your pennies up. You better get your pennies.
$10 million is a lot. I don't know. I don't think it's them doing that to get the money. I think it's more of the whole trying to prove a point.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And hopefully this won't happen to any other victims. And hopefully people will take this as a lesson. But, I'm not saying that it will even go far. I don't know. But I just hope that people learn from this. Bashing victims is wrong. It's not right. You don't have to agree. You really don't have to agree with everything. But putting people down, and I already know Critical K. That's why she likes Hitler so much. I know how she thinks. Yeah, she has definitely said that she likes Hitler or he's a respectable man. This man who has killed how many Jews?
That man is a dictator. No good. No good.
Exactly. And I feel like that's what Critical K is. She is a wannabe dictator. And to the people who watch her, whatever.
You know what I came across? You know what I came across this weekend, T? The damn anti-joy community. Do you know about that? They're interesting.
I have a few videos about Katie Joy.
What's their deal? Like, what's the deal? I want to know. Like, me and my friends.
I backed away from Katie Joy because she's so toxic. Like, watching her is so hard to do. I just think Katie Joy is just a person who's never going to change. She says the most horrible things. I understand why people do videos on her, but I don't agree with people doing video after video after video after video. I don't agree with that. And that's why I was very, very open and honest with my supporters by telling them I am not doing video after video on KJ. I don't even like her. I don't think she's that interesting. And I'm not going to do video after video on her. So I understand why the community is in an uproar. I wish Tati would have won, but she didn't. Or was it settled? I don't know what happened with her and Tati.
It's just an ongoing case, but I think Katie Joy won. It says in the video that she won.
Did she win?
Yeah.
That shows you how much I pay attention.
That's what I'm saying, T. Keep me around. I'll keep you up to speed. I'll be watching all of them on YouTube. Like, the anti-joy community, so they just go against her? They don't like her at all?
She's not a nice person, and I do think that people go against her, yeah. She's very problematic. She says a lot of problematic things. She does a lot of problematic things. She's hurt a lot of people. KJ has hurt a lot of people. And you can look at her as very similar to Critical K, but not as vile. You know what I mean? She's done a lot of mean things to people. And I've seen it. I've watched it. They settled. Okay, so they settled. Wow. But she literally dragged Tati all over the place. I wish Tati would have won that, but I still feel like there is a lot to be said about that battle that Tati and KJ went through, and hopefully people learn from that too.
That KJ must be good, man, because she must be good with her words. Because when I watched the anti-joy community about her, she was boring. The lady was boring. Like, what was so interesting? Like,
Katie Joy?
Yes, it was so boring. Like, what is she doing? That, like, she must do it in a way that you can't really catch on because it was boring.
It was dismissed without prejudice. Okay.
And when it caught my attention, T, it was like this lady here caused all this uproar. She seemed like just a small little lady. Like, you caused all this uproar. Like, you're so small of a lady. Like, what did she really do to me? Like, give it to me where honestly what she did, because she seems like just a little lady that's just sitting there.
Thank you, Megabox and that girl. You guys are sweet. She's just done a lot of people wrong. Tati, she's done like 50 videos about her, or 40.
Oh my God, that's too much.
Dragging Tati, calling her a liar, calling her Tati's husband a murderer, telling people that Tati's husband murdered her own husband. She's done a lot. I think it's time for me to visit the KJ, and it's time for me to do a video about her again. I just had to back away from her because she's so toxic, but so is a lot of other people that I cover. So let me just say this. People that are attacking Katie Joy, like I said, I don't agree with people doing video after video about her, but the reason people dislike her is justified. She's done a lot of horrible things. I will say that.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. It just came across the YouTube one on Saturday, and it was all these videos about the anti-Joy community. Like, they were posting video after video after video after video about this one lady. Like, it would not stop.
Critical K's husband is a Nazi. Do we have any proof of that? Who said that? I can't remember who said it. But if her husband is a Nazi, you have proof of it, go ahead and email it to me.
There's so many communities. I can't keep up nowadays on YouTube. There's so many of them.
Okay, you guys, so make sure that you are... He collects Nazi memorabilia? Oh, God.
That man's out of control.
Ew. That makes a whole bunch of sense now. He's so fucking... Ugh. Make sure you guys are following me on Facebook. It's right here. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but it's Beauty by Tia Simone, or you just go to Facebook and type in my name and you'll see it come up. So that way, until we get a community tab, you guys will be able to interact with me and videos and all that kind of stuff. I can tell you when I'm doing a video, when I'm going live, or ask you guys what you want to talk about, stuff like that. So make sure that you are following me on my Facebook group. It's a group. And I just want to say that you guys are so awesome. I really like this live. I think everybody was respectful for the most part. I hope nobody was offended by what we were talking about, but it's something that's very real. It's out there. It's going on. And racism is here. It's very much alive. I do like talking about it. Maybe I'll come back on here tomorrow and I will make sure that we are only specifically talking about Critical K. Anybody who has anything to say about the situation can come up on my panel and we'll talk about it. I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll just have the whole live dedicated to what people think about Critical K. Do you think that this is crossing a line, just like that girl says? Is it crossing a line between free speech, freedom of speech, versus... I just feel like it is crossing a line, but I don't feel like freedom of speech is something is no excuse to be an asshole. Okay? Freedom of speech is no excuse to be racist. Freedom of speech is no excuse to be a victim basher. All that kind of shit. So, BX, I can't even see what BX makes more sense than laxative lady. I don't even know who KMS is. Who is KMS?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. Whatever.
There's so many people online, I can't keep up.
Right? So what I want to tell you guys is we'll come back tomorrow. We'll talk about it. Just like that girl said, we need to talk about it some more. This is serious, you guys. This is very serious. Allegedly, if she is being sued, this is serious. This is something to be taken seriously. And I want to know what people feel about it. You know, do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? So we got off topic today, but I will make sure we stay on topic tomorrow. We went off in the wrong direction, but I do like what we talked about. I think it's important to talk about those kind of things and get people's perspective on things. You know what I mean? I like that. So you guys come back here tomorrow, same time. She is being sued. We'll see if it sticks. Right, that girl. I just don't want to get any trouble, so I just say allegedly because, you know. But I love you guys to death. I thank you guys for being here. It means the absolute world to me that we are at 600 subscribers. I'm so appreciative towards it, to every single one of you guys, because I never even thought I'd get to 100. So here we are. And we will be celebrating when we get to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 500,000. And I adore you guys. You guys always keep a smile on my face. And even though that was a very hard topic to talk about, I think it was a good topic to talk about. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we will focus on Critical K. I thought I had my alerts set, but they weren't. Sorry, I missed it, Tia. I'll be here tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Boston. Yes, please be here tomorrow. We'll talk about Critical K, and I'll have you guys come up on panel. Hopefully that girl will get up here and say her opinion, because she's very like that type of person that she keeps her opinion to herself. And that's actually what I love the most about her. She's very reserved, but she keeps her opinion to herself for a reason. She doesn't want things to get out of control and things like that. But hopefully she'll get on here and give her opinion. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time, okay? Thank you, Sincere, for being up here. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. And I apologize how it's, the issue at first. I didn't mean that. I really apologize.
No. You're fine. You're fine. I will always have an open panel when I go live, you guys. But I do have to take more control. This is only my second live, you guys. I do have to take more control because that's not the direction I wanted to go. Even though I don't care that it went that way. That's not the direction that's not what I wanted to talk about, really. I wanted to talk about Critical K. So we're going to come back here tomorrow and do it all over again, okay?
I'm going to look her up, too, and just do my research.
Yes, look her up. Do your research before you come back tomorrow, okay?
Because I don't want to be like an idiot and don't know what I'm talking about. So let me make sure I do my research.
Okay. Do your research, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Love y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Get some sleep. Go watch ASMR. I promise you. It'll help.